Well, we went to the footy last week. All games, you don't go off the field. What made you go to that game and go to a mint for my stick? What, $9 tickets? What did they? Oh, really? Oh, I saw you were commenting in the group, and I'm thinking, why would they pick that game to go to? And then you saw what happened. What are the chances of that? Best $4.50 you've ever spent in your life. Clearly.
Come on, Brian, just be better.
Oh.
Don't ask. Oh, it's JC. Oh, don't ask JC.
Just careful when you stand here.
I know.
Jace?
Peter, I can't see you on the jet.
He's yours now. He's your problem now.
Go figure.
Shirt was there, drinking wine and enjoying himself.
I was watching with Steph from Sydney. Oh wow! So it's nice watching with Steph. Yeah. It would be nice to have been there as well.
Being there was enough. Weren't the Olympic goal of the year?
We went nuts. In actual fact, Luke's trying to get Brody to sleep upstairs. He's out in the sleep and he goes, "You guys are so inconsiderate." So as soon as I said, "You don't understand what just happened." I mean, you said you called the bloody century. Why? Yeah.
That was a good day. No, we fixed the button.
Huh?
There's no roll up.
There's no roll up. We weren't going to play tonight. People just forfeit tonight.
One, two, 1, 2. Yep. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Caulfield Park Sports Club for round 7 of the Thursday night six-pack challenge. I am your host, Dean Curran, and I am joined by the one and the only roaming Brian Williams. How are you, Brian?
I'm well, thank you. Looking forward to this evening, jumping on, assisting.
What a week we've had. We had the wonderful Jason M. Kelly from St Kilda commentating the other night with Phil Spitalnik. They did a sterling job at commentating my game. I might have watched it a handful of times since.
Only
to analyse the commentary so that we do a better job.
Okay.
I think that is key because Jason already, who's playing tonight down on rink 7 or 8, is talking himself up. So we need to get our mantle, get our pedestal back.
Always up for a challenge.
Looking forward to a huge game tonight. We have Team Giora from Caulfield Park who are sitting in second, and they are playing Middle Park, who are locked away in first and cannot be taken down from that. So much so that they threatened to forfeit this week. I told them that would impact the integrity of the ladder, and they then told me they were joking they'd never forfeit, but they had me going. This is huge. Obviously if Giora wins, they'll be locked into second place for finals next week. There is a chance that they can miss finals altogether, and we'll talk about that scenario a little bit later.
Pressure's on them.
Sandbelt triple.
Huge.
Robbie and me.
So it looks like we've got Pam Sale leading up for Middle Park,
Sandbelt.
as Mark Perch has a chat about Sandbelt triples, and Pete Jarney leading for Team Giora.
Early October, I think.
Still trying to work out who's on this rink. Looks like we're going to get some Steve Rubenstein action.
Stay. Unless I tell you otherwise, same hand.
And we reckon Ben Sale might be skipping
Might be that week.
for Middle Park.
Can confirm Ben Sale skipping that rink this evening.
We're
Live stream rink.
just going to drop the effects mic because we can hear absolutely everything going on there. And some idiot the other night decided to do his own commentary through the effects mic, and we don't want anyone getting any bad ideas. That bloke played all right though. Adam Cassidy, the middle pin for Middle Park. If you do not know the name Adam Cassidy in these circles, I can tell you in the next little while you're going to. Just ignore that bowl.
Drive and run first one.
Why not?
Get it out of the
It's
system.
just a good way to loosen up. Adam has completed his second season at Middle Park this past season. Played third for the most part in what was a very successful season for the club.
To Benny Sale, if I'm correct?
Started with Benny Sale, finished with Nate Zeno. They went on an absolute tear, those two, particularly through the finals, and particularly on one magical weekend in March. But he is coming hard. Got a very big scalp in the Vic Open in sectional play.
Sectional place, Vic Open. Would it be thinking someone like a Kobe Barton?
Oh, think someone a bit more prominent in Victorian bowls.
Victorian bowls.
Like we're talking an all-time Victorian bowler. Possibly the face of the Vic Open.
Oh, I'm not. Wouldn't be a Nate Zeno then, would
it? Wasn't Nate Zeno who was the face a couple years ago. He knocked off Matt Flapper.
Oh, Matty Flapper.
He knocked off Matty Flapper,
Yeah,
and
wow.
I think in the end might have got done by fella from Bundoora, Ben Cotter. But no, Butchie Cassidy's had some scalps. Michael Scher steps to the mat. Michael, under the weather, we'll say. Although his first bowl was very, very schmick. So we've got Benny Sale and skipping for trying to work it out by the strut. I don't think it's... No, Giora's on the next rink. So we'll work it out when we get this incredible split cam shot. It's Mark Perch. Mark Perch, who last year's runner-up in the club singles at Caulfield Park. Pretty new to the game, but known Mark a long time. Naturally gifted sports person.
Should be a good battle then. Just two draw bowlers
Yeah.
playing skip, having a go at it. We know what Benny Sale can do. We've seen his history with that.
Of course, Benny Sale making the move most recently to Yarraville Footersgrey. Showing off his new headwear. And I believe, so Nate Zeno's not in the house tonight.
No.
Not having a game, but
Did ask him where he was. He's got prior commitments this evening.
yeah, he's. But they've done okay with the ring
In Adam Cassidy?
No, Jack Wardrobe,
Oh, Jack. Look,
who's also at Yarraville. So it's the Yarraville Bull Sharks at the moment.
Look, if you had to pick someone else that was available who has actually won the Monday night competition as well,
Correct.
you're picking someone half decent.
True.
For that.
We do have 2 of the 3 winners from the Monday mixed triples event. Paul Nichols, who's on the rink next door with Jack, and they are obviously playing with Fitzy. So Fitzy looking after the kids tonight.
He's been known to do that. I think
he has.
I first met Fitzy when I was about, show my age now, about 19 or 20 when I moved to Melbourne Bowls Club.
There you go.
And
A little while ago.
only recently found out that Adam was a lot older than I thought. When
Yes.
he's deceivingly looks younger than when he is.
He's aging gracefully.
Yes.
Like a fine wine, Adam Fitzgerald. Had the pleasure of playing 3 to Fitzy for, we'll call it the majority of the season last season. And super talented guy.
Fantastic first bowl.
I can actually see the boys talking into the FX mic, which is very funny. And of course, Fitzy and Nate. I mean, talk about a year that Middle Park mob had. Fitzy and Nate making the quarterfinals of the Australian Open pairs, going down to a couple of blokes called Aaron Wilson and Ben Twist. Lovely bowl here by Pete Jarney. One of relatively inexperienced bowlers who puts in a stack of work. And Pam Sale, of course, the much better half of Ben, has just improved out of sight in the last 12 months as well.
She's come in leaps and bounds.
Unreal. And again, just puts in the work and has been getting some great results. Again, got a couple of scalps last year across a few events. So she's of course
It's amazing the old age of them saying, put in the practice and it shows on a Saturday or in a game. It's so simple, but it is so effective. And it is why the top bowlers are practicing.
It's the work you do that no one sees.
Exactly.
I think that makes a big difference. And don't know if you know Brian, I'm a pretty big basketball fan. And you hear a lot of stories about Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and the whole first one in the gym, last to leave thing. But there's a story about Kobe Bryant that he would get to the gym at 3 a.m, shower, have breakfast, and then be back in the gym at 9 a.m. when the rest of the team came.
That I did not know.
And not to say that we're necessarily great bowl here by Mr. Scher. Not to say that we do that with bowls, but you do often see the start of pre-season the ones who've been getting the work done in the winter. That is for sure.
And when you have facilities like Caulfield Park to play on a nightly basis, it's you take the opportunity where you can to have a role.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when I spoke to Jace after the game on Tuesday, this idea that I have here of bowls every day, morning and night where we can, particularly in the winter months. whether it be players from our club or players from others coming in and, getting their work done and whatnot. But to have a facility like this, I remember when I had my first year or two at Dandenong Club, and it was a bit of a rarity back then having the dome, and the amount of people that would come in from all sorts of places and get a social membership just so they could get guaranteed bowls in the winter was just absolutely huge.
And you look at the difference from that would have been 5-6 years ago to now, and you'd expect those numbers to have been tripled since then as well.
Oh, it's
at
insane.
all clubs with a dome.
It's insane. It's a great selling point. You can get on the green literally whenever you want. Providing it's at a reasonable hour. But back to the game. So it looks like it's 1-2 to Caulfield, to Giora, and of course, as we said, definitely needing. Then I think for them to get through the evening, they've got at the very least split these two games.
Yeah, if they want to stay in finals contention, split them to start off with and go into the last game, see what happens.
Yeah. So the way things are looking at the moment, in first place is Middle Park. They cannot move. I should get the ladder out good and proper and have a proper look so I don't make any errors. But
Benny with a nice ball coming down here. Just got to run a little bit.
very close. Maybe not quite. Just fell
Good
away.
second shot by the looks of it.
But in talking to the other Caulfield Park side, like they know they're in fifth, and if they win, they're in. And that's because they're playing Mentone, who are just a couple of points ahead. So if we take a look at the ladder, Middle Park on 101 points. They're not getting caught. Then there is 15 points.
Going back to your point there of Middle Park not getting caught, with something like this shot with Benny Sale, would you try something different in a game like this? If you've got the opportunity to go back or just play with weight, play a shot you wouldn't normally play. You're top of the ladder. This game is kind of it doesn't mean much that you can kind of play those shots come finals time.
I think
You've got them in the bag.
I think that one thing I learned in the last few years, winning is a really good habit, and we might make it
three?
two. Could be two. I think it's two. Because the blue one belonged to Michael, and the Collingwood bowls belong to Pete Jani, who actually doesn't support Collingwood, funnily enough. So, look, I think winning form is good form, and I don't think they'll be taking this lightly, because the ladder would say that this team is their biggest threat.
Treat it like a finals game in the end.
Correct. You don't want to assume you've won the game before you've even stepped on the carpet. So back to the ladder. Middle Park locked away, 101 points. Of course, there's 18 points available in every game. Second place is their opposition, Caulfield Park Giora, 75 points. Mentone, 71 points, 4 points behind them. Spencer, 65 points. So another 6 further back. They're playing St Kilda, who was 6th, and the odds would be in their favour to get that done.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So
knowing a few of the St Kilda boys can bowl, but the strength of Spencer's team.
yeah, they got a pretty strong lineup there tonight. But the big game is on the neighbouring rinks 5 and 6, which sees Mentone, who are 3rd and on 71, playing Caulfield, who are 5th on 60. And the math would say that not only do Caulfield Park need to win, but they need to win.
Just be better.
Already know who that was.
That would be the reigning St Kilda men's singles, men's pairs and mixed pairs champion on the radio
champion
there.
of all champions. Lovely shot by Pam. So Caulfield Park's Batalnik need to win, but they also need 15 points. So they need to get 2.5 rinks. 2 rinks and a win won't do it, because that would put them on 74, but Mentone would be on 75. The only way they would get in that instance is if Spencer lost to St Kilda. So,
which you would say is highly unlikely. So,
Correct.
yeah, the 2.5 wins
so
is what they'd be going for this evening.
and if Mentone win, they could leapfrog Team Giora
Right, okay.
and go into second. If Spencer wins, they could also leapfrog Team Giora.
Is Giora locked in top 4?
No,
No.
because if Team Giora gets 2 points or less, and Team Spitalnik were to collect all 18, they would leapfrog Team Giora, who would finish in 5th, having lost only the one game for the season so far. It's just
What,
been
it's a crazy ride of a
huge.
season.
Nice shot here from Michael. Can he hold on? Not quite.
At least there is one positive tonight, that Collingwood aren't playing. So
I can focus
so
completely on the
Dean-
game.
Dean won't be watching any sideway kicks from
I do have a fair.
upcoming Brownlow medalist.
I do have a fair investment in the North Melbourne Bulldogs game because my fantasy football captain is Harry Sheasel, and I'm in a knockout final.
I'm
So,
hoping you fee-seed him and not captain him this evening.
we don't do loopholes in our league. Funny story, I used to coach and teach Harry Sheasel, so I've got a lot of faith in him.
Send him a quick text message this evening and just
I,
go on.
I might have said seasons on the line. Anyway, let's focus on the bowls. This is the Steve Rubenstein era that I come up with, where I just kind of stop focusing on what's happening in front of me, and it's Steve's fault. But Perchy looking to possibly turn that blue bowl over of Michael. He's just straight on the high side.
But he's got a nice forehand draw here.
Yeah, tell you what,
Under sit on the blue,
yeah,
around sit on the green bowl there.
trail the jack straight down the line. You're looking at half a number. So it's 5-0 at the moment. They must have got a 3 on the last.
Yeah, pushing that kitty back helped them get the third shot
Yeah.
with the ball that was on the left-hand side.
How's the weight? Little touch on the jack, not quite, but that's a counter.
Holes are made for bowls there. Having a look at the moment.
Tough hand, that forehand for Ben. For some.
Well, it's funny you say that. I actually had a quick roll on this before, and I found it very enticing. It's listening to all of Dean's
Yeah.
advice on how to play the rinks throughout the season.
He's got better track here. Is he sneaking under, rolling it up? Oh, maybe not.
Needed a bowl turn there.
So Sale needs to look here to almost draw to Pam's bowl. Make sure that he collects some jack. You're getting a minimum 3, maybe 4 if you slide past it. But I think he's pulling up. Lovely line again. A good head of bowls there.
Situations like that, it's better to be better to play through. There's nothing to be scared of. If Kitty goes back, you've got the
Yeah,
catches
that's it.
there.
That's it. But early doors, let's see what they do. Knowing this mob, the mat is probably going up.
Ditch to ditch.
No, they're going big. We're pretty sure that Middle Park won that end, aren't we? Yeah, we are. There we go. So, wonder if it was 1 or 2. They're probably playing the same tricks that I played the other night, where I only did the scores every couple ends, because I was doing the scorecard and the clicker. Just being a nice host for Mark Hinkley.
You did realise after about N7 to announce it, put the fingers up to the camera. We did notice that.
Yeah.
So it was very much appreciated.
Yeah, I should have. I'd actually thought about that before the game.
Took you 7 ends, but you got there. That was the important thing.
I was locked in. So you've been playing much bowls through the winter, Brian?
Haven't played much. Played 1 or 2 tournaments over the break, but usually I like to have an off-season
Yeah.
with bowls. and I actually haven't played for the past 2 years. But even when I was playing, it was the off season for a reason that I'd always be playing Tuesday, Thursdays, Saturdays. So you'd be committing 6-7 months as it was already, and it was time for a break.
Pam's got such a beautiful delivery. Just gets down nice and low, delivers it well, straight arm.
It's a textbook delivery that you could definitely teach to newer bowlers.
And credit to the people that she's been working with, and like a lot of coaches, and you know, I like to say appointed and self-appointed coaches who work with newer bowlers. The sport would be pretty crook without them. So
It's amazing the time coaches, accredited coaches or not, if someone wants to learn, they'll give their time up for it.
Yeah.
Always willing to help newer bowlers.
that's it.
As we discussed the other night with David, who was on the stream. Love to have a game with him, however practice with him, because...
He's on it tonight as well.
There we go.
Good evening, Mr. Cooper. Surprised he's actually gone to the snow. David, he told me yesterday I was going to the snow for the weekend, expecting a big downfall this weekend. Lovely shot by Butch, sitting the bowl. Playing like a true...
Usually a jack-eye bowl, you know, most players wouldn't be happy with that, but there's enough room there that the gaps for another bowl to go through.
Yeah, it looks like he's shaping up backhand. He has got that bowl on the run through. Michael, a former club singles champion at Armidale Bowls Club.
Interesting, did not know that.
And his father, I believe, was a legend of the game at that club as well. I think he could have the green named after him. Definitely the scoreboard, possibly the green.
Even Ash Beckworth is listening. You can give us an update on that.
Actually, Ash has gone to Bayside.
Well, but he was playing
He
there last
was,
year,
yeah,
so
he was.
you'd think he'd know the names of the greens still.
And a big shout out to Ash. I think that they've got some events on tonight as well.
Good ball here by Adam.
Lovely by Butch. Just in, I was talking to Nate today, and we were having a chat just about the lay of the land and Middle Park, as you know, obviously do take a bit of an interest in how they're progressing. And I asked him, you know, who's the one? Who are we looking out for to really kick on into Premier Reserve? And he's like, it's got to be Butch.
Yep.
Like, he's the improvement and the leadership that he demonstrated in the back half of the season last year. I will never, ever forget he did the pre-game speech before Yarra Glen? Before the Yarra Glen game? Maybe even...
Was that at Bundura, that game?
No, that was the one at MCC.
MCC, yep.
And I had tears in my eyes. He had one thing to say to all other 15 players that was like personalised and brilliant bowl here. B sale, the new stickers. I actually got him to repeat the speech that night, and I recorded it. And gee, every time I watch it, I kind of get the feels.
Lives rent free.
Oh, but the bloke's a natural sportsman and is such a competitor, and has just done so much in such a short time in bowls. I think he said it was something about teams that he plays in get promoted or something like that. Can't remember. Or make grand finals, whatever. But yeah, Butchie's a star. So Benny's just a bit short-ish with this one.
There's the damage with his first.
Very good one
Holding
with his first.
3, I believe, from this moment.
Let's
Definitely
see.
2.
They've got the white ones. So yeah, definitely 3 from there. Perchy's on a better line here. It's all in the weight. Should dip pretty late. How's he looking? Can he cut it down at the least? Not quite. It was a great effort. Just a couple of foot through. Pressure bowls, and it's 5-5 after 4. We'll do a very super quick around the grounds, and tell you what, we'll get to that one. Spencer leading St Kilda 7-1 overall, It is 6-6. No, it's not going to be anymore. It's going to be 6-9 over here. There it is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
There he is. The fuzz. Have a look what's going on over here. The 5th place team Phil chasing down the 3rd place Mentone Edge. And they're off to the perfect start. And over here, 2 sides that unfortunately cannot play finals. I think they might be our 7th and 8th ranked sides. We have St Kilda 2 and Melbourne.
But see, even that, they're still coming out to play. Want
Love
to have a game of bowls.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was talking to Matty Tetman from Melbourne, Premier League player, Matty Tetman. He says that because he played one game in Premier League, I think when they stacked their second side. He's just so grateful that these guys, who are pretty much all new bowlers, are getting a game against some real experienced types. So for him, he's loved it. He's been here Tuesday nights and Thursday nights and trying to manage the teams and everything. There's a cute little look at Steve Rubenstein, just admiring everyone else's work.
And it's one of those things. If you're a nil bowler, don't be afraid to ask a question. You are going to meet 99% of the people. If you ask a question, they'll answer it for you.
Lovely bowl here by Peter. Must be because it's a Collingwood bowl. Very good. Look, I think I've said it a couple of times on this, that when you're a new player, you get better by playing with and against more experienced players. And the more you can just sort of front up for that and drop the ego and any worries or concerns you might have about that, I think that you'll find a lot of, like you said, the vast majority of experienced players are always more than happy to have a roll up with you. And if they say no, it's probably for a good reason. They might be preparing themselves for an event or something, but usually they're pretty good for a roll up.
I learned that very young. I was about 16, 17 at my first club at Killor. Thursday night practice, had asked to have a roll with one of the Division 1 members at the time. They wanted to have a practice by themselves, completely understood. But our president, Div 1 player, said, come over, have a roll with me. The only way you're going to learn is to bowl with better bowlers.
Did you?
And from that, I've carried that through my bowling career.
Did you have, I guess, any mentors in your bowls career that you sort of look back on now and just think, geez, I was lucky to have that person?
I unfortunately can't remember his last name, but his first name was Kevin, and he taught me the basics of bowls.
Which club was that at?
At Killor.
Okay, well,
Killor Bowls Club. Moved there, lived 4 houses down, gave it a go as a 15-year-old. Kevin taught me a lot to start off with, and then the mentorship and growing up quickly through that club has helped me as an adult to this day.
Yeah, big time. Big time. And in more recent times, who's I guess someone that you've confided in with your bowls or just sought out advice from?
Brett Dodd, who I was bowling with at Port Melbourne.
Very good player.
Got along like a house on fire with him, but could always speak to him in regards to anything bowls wise.
What a competitor! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, get him on the green.
Yeah,
cross that white line. He'll fight tooth and nail for you.
That's it. I think he's at Altona now.
He has joined Altona, yep. But I spent a couple of years playing second and third to him. So the experience I got from that was, enormous. You can't quantify it at all.
Yeah, it's massive. I think, again, as a new bowler, if you can just find that person or those couple of people, it just keeps you on the straight and narrow. And, like in any sport or industry, having someone that you can go to for questions and know that you trust them and they trust you and you take what they say with absolute respect, I think that's really important. Cheeky good effort there by Sale. He loves a little trail on the backhand.
2 down at the moment, they are Middle Park.
Yeah, sort of cricket scores at the moment.
Good weighted shot though.
20-20 bowls.
There's almost an opportunity now for him to play it on forehand as well. Gets onto the blue. White kicks back with that back bowl too.
Yeah, correct. Does he doesn't probably want to lose his own.
You're playing ditch weight. Your bowl's going to... His bowl will get stuck in there. If it hits the white or blue, it's going to stay there as it is.
Yeah. So he's got one behind, doesn't he?
Yep.
One, if not two. I think Pam's up there. There was another bowl that went past.
But even with ditch weight, he stays on there.
Yeah.
If he gets
so
the right
he's
contact.
playing that hand. He will drop from there on that line. How's he going?
Has he drawn under? Is he drawn cold for shot? Brilliant effort.
Oh, if he falls down, he just sort of angled away right at the end. He still might have it though. I don't know if he actually stood on the mat and said, "Yeah, I'm going to draw it on the forehand cold."
I don't think that was plan A.
I think that if I'm, I get what he's saying, but I think if I'm Perchy, I'm playing the same bowl. You get on the inside of it.
Yeah, you
can make three.
Inside of the blue, you sit that
if
out.
You touch your own bowl, there's no damage.
No, because you're not playing ditch weight.
Yeah, that's what Michael looks to be calling him on. Perchy's going to go overlook, which I don't mind, as long as he's not doing it every end, because it is a time game.
How many ends do you notice most rinks will get through?
We usually get through the 12. A lot of it will depend on how long this stuff kind of goes for, but he's just had a quick look and walking back. Most of them are getting done. You do get one or two that we sort of give the hurry up to, but we're not seeing 8s and 9s. It's usually 11s and 12s, which has been really good. The 4s can kind of be anywhere between like 7 and 10. It really depends on the length, and I guess the flow of the game.
Good range though. Like if it was starting to get between 5 and 10, you'd maybe.
He's played this all right. If he gets down a bit, bowl onto bowl maybe.
Half?
Nah, not quite. So we think it's 1-2 Giora, and the game that matters. Team Phil leading Mentone 15-2. They're off to a flyer. Huge. That could be.
That was a team that needed 2.5.
They need 2.5.
Yeah.
So if they go 2 rinks up, and they're 9-zip and 6-2 at the moment. If they go 2 rinks up,
first game,
huge,
and you're 15 shots up,
big time. So shorter end here. Pete's playing well so far. Probably got his nose in front of the lead battle.
That's been a close.
Lovely line. See if Pam can maybe squeeze in between Jack and Bowl. Cast well. Pam's got real bendy XGs. Oh, they turn a heap.
But even then, like as a nil bowler, she watched that bowl until it came to rest.
Yeah.
It's small things like that you can just learn from watching game of bowls. Simple. See what your line is. See what your weight is.
Yep. I got a great story about Pam. I think Pam might have had one of the great days in Middle Park Club Championship history. That was probably pretty loud. On the one day, she beat Ninja in a handicap event.
Wow.
In the next game, that afternoon, she beat her hubby. went on to make the final.
That drive home
of that event.
That drive home would have been interesting.
That week.
Yeah.
That week would have been interesting. And we let the boys know about it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but no disrespect to Pam. God, what a day.
There was a few weeks of material there you had.
Yeah. There was plenty. And this was her first season. Everyone was after her in the second season.
Yeah.
Actually,
New-
might have been me that
New, a,
popped her out of that event the next year. But
new a talent from there.
yeah, no,
Yeah, she wasn't starting with a 10-shot head start anymore.
no, it was the old sets play handicap event, and I think she might have had 5 or 6 start in a 9-end game, 9-end set, which is bloody hard to peg back to be fair. But
Because you put that back to an end, that's 3 ends gone.
yeah, it's like
Hypothetically
those,
already.
those events, so hard to win from scratch. You got to play flawless. Like, 'cause you lose 1 or 2 ends, it means that you're down 8 or 9.
Yeah,
And
straight
you got
away.
7. Like, it's just then you're chasing and your game's thrown out. You lose your rhythm.
What do you think of set play?
We were talking about this the other night with Jace, actually. I hate it.
Yeah,
as a general rule, I hate it.
I'm a purist like you. I would
Yeah.
love to go back to 25 ends on a Saturday pennant.
Yeah.
Give away the mat.
I never got to play with 25 ends or give away the mat. I bloody
Guess-
love it though.
Guess that's showing my age there.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been in
and I'm
bowls.
showing mine, but sets play. There's a time and a place for it. I think, for things like the BPL, where that event is made for TV.
Yeah.
It works. You got different aspects like the power play, and it's going to get a little run in. The game's timed. I get it. As I was saying to Jace the other night, like you kind of look at what the Com Games bowls became this year, and whatever it was, two sets of 7 ends in the
ends
singles.
in singles and 5 ends
five.
in
So
pairs.
the pairs I didn't mind because that's a format that we've seen quite a lot. Like I said in the BPL, but with the singles, what I would have preferred if they wanted to do sets play was do it like the World Indoors, where it's 2 sets of 9 ends and a 3-end tiebreaker.
Yep.
Because it's that old adage of bowls will never be an Olympic sport because there's too much luck involved, and we saw so many medals,
One.
like
'cause of that,
actual
yeah.
medals given because of nonsense results. Did you see
The Gary Kelly bowl was like
oh.
that was he's played them well.
Gaz and
That's Gaz doing Gaz things really.
Gaz is just a great bowler and an even better human is Gary Kelly. Did you see the winning bowl by Serena Bonnell, sorry,
That
to
one.
win the para ladies pairs?
That one I didn't see.
So they won the first set and they were down by 4. So a 4 would tie it and they would win. And she's played tee to tee, trailed the jack, like bare jack, trailed a bare jack there to all their bowls and made 4. And I don't think that they celebrated enough. Great shot there by Benny.
2 down to 1 up.
There's a great clip of Clive Adams and who else was commentating? Oh man, someone else was commentating. The commentators calling it, 2 Australian commentators, and they go absolutely mad. Like it's bloody brilliant. Had a lovely chance to meet Serena last year, and she's wow. Firstly, what a story, and secondly, what a bowler. So that was really cool. And I think her partner became the oldest ever Commonwealth Games gold medalist. I think
Really?
she's in her 80s.
Oh yes, yeah. She was Julie Dreyfus, was it? Julie someone, I believe.
Can't remember.
She was in her late 70s, early.
Yeah, but
80s?
fancy that. Just go to Scotland, win a gold medal, and
Yep.
You're in your 80s, yeah.
First Commonwealth Games playing.
show
Win
the
a gold
great
medal.
show the great grandkids. Look what I did. Get off your ass and do some work. Get a job. Back to the bowls.
It's funny that shot you were talking about. That reminds me of a shot that you brought up the other night of Ninja
Oh, Daryl. Yeah.
playing the shot to sit out, get 4 in the last end to go extra ends. It's the only mention I'll bring of it. I won't
I can still
instigate
see
anymore. But
Terry Turner from Fife, Scotland. Welcome. We're just talking about the motherland. The one thing about that shot that I'll never forget is his jugular vein. Just like
Popping out.
it was like a bicep just coming out of his neck. Just a yeah. Note to Ben, Pam don't like T to T. I'd love to know who you are, 4 down, 1 up, because I saw you making some comments the other night. If you want to reveal maybe, I don't know,
Very
your
good bolt.
club you play at or something. But yeah, did see you on the stream last night having a fair bit to say. So good to have you.
Terry, how is Scotland at the moment?
I'm
Guessing it would be
warm.
warm.
Should be warm.
Probably 11 a.m. in the morning over there, give or take.
Yeah, it would be, because we'd be watching the Com games if it was on. Pete Jarney's having a great game.
Very
Very good
consistent
game.
leading at the moment.
Pam don't like T to T. I wonder if Ben would know the length that Pam likes to play, given that
If-
they're married.
Played a few games together.
Yeah.
One or two. I know they've played in a lot of pairs tournaments together,
Yeah, won quite a few mixed pairs events together.
where it's actually been Pam skipping as well and Ben played lead.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Great work, Michael.
Actually, played the two of them in the mixed pairs final last season at Middle Park. Might have won it.
I was going to say, if you're bringing it up, there's
Yeah, I might have won it with a strained Achilles, but no, Lorette Huniet carried me. That was huge. That's the one I wanted. I'd never won a mixed pairs before. Not that it's all about me, but sometimes it is.
Which has got the weight here.
Adam Cassidy, going to be stiff. Here's another. That's 3 shots at the moment, and
Wonder where
tricky.
Pam's first bowl was in relation to the head currently.
Jack, how's our replay function? Non-existent. That's fine. Something we can work on. That's good. We always want stuff to work on.
Looks like Pam's got a bowl in the bottom right there.
Bottom right. Where are you looking?
If we were to scroll down a little bit for a sec.
Just a wee bit there. Oh, that's Butchie's bowl.
Which, sorry.
It's cold and damp in Scotland. Shock horror. I thought it was summer. This is a very good bowl if we can sneak through. And by we, I mean he. I'm trying.
No bias in this
there's
game at the moment.
No,
now.
there's. It was going to happen once. No, I'm saying that as if we, like I am the bowl. I don't even know who bowled it. It was Perchy. No, it wasn't Perchy. It was Michael.
So you're Benny Sale here.
Yep.
That's what they're discussing. You're looking at this. What's your shot?
Oh, I'm telling Pam not to pick
that's
the
it.
bowls up. I'm telling her you can't do that.
That's rule 101.
And you've changed the angles. Look, I think, on this green, I'd be playing backhand. I don't know if you'll get enough turn on the forehand side to maybe crack into Butcher's bowl, split those two and hang about. You can create a bit more on the backhand, but he is playing forehand, so what do I know? I don't think that's not his wind up for a drive, so maybe he reckons he can draw it. I don't know.
See, I would have been playing the weighted shot.
Yeah.
Forehand or backhand, both of
suppose
them are acceptable. Yeah.
He's on a nice track. Tell you what, chop
He's
this
got the
one up and
weight.
send it to him. What a bowl
Touch
that
up.
is! Wow,
What
wee.
touch shot.
What do we know?
We're talking
Yarraville.
we're talking about upshots here, and he just dead draws it.
Yarraville, you got yourself one. Get
So
out of the
if I'm correct, is it Nathan Blackout, Benny Sale in for Yarraville? It's fair trade, I believe.
They've done well, Yarraville. Kobe Cromie, I believe.
No, Kobe's gone to
Did I make that up?
Deer Park, wasn't it?
I thought it was Yarraville. Could be wrong. Their fly-ins, Yarraville, Craig Mills.
Isn't he?
Nope.
No, it's not. Okay, so it's
He's over the
alright.
border. Craig Mills, J-Bye, and Tyson Wilson.
So Tyson, all three from last year. And
Or
Craig,
lose Blackie. Lose Blackie's gone to MCC.
Well, Craig was technically a
Craig was a
home
Vic.
club,
Yep.
last year.
Yep.
So
I think there was a little bit of controversy around that one, but you know.
can see why that's changed now.
Yeah.
So 3 of the players from last season.
The thing is, though, what I don't understand is I know of a couple of Victorian players, right, who've gone up to New South Wales and called that their primary club. And it's no real secret who they are. And they're not considered marquees, as far as I'm aware, because it's their primary club. And one of them represents New South Wales now,
Yes, that's correct.
but lives predominantly in Victoria, as far as I'm aware.
And they can play for Victorian or metropolitan clubs as a marquee.
As a
player.
marquee.
Yep.
So,
how is that rule different to
well,
what?
I would have thought that if your primary club is your primary club, that is there for the club, the region, and the state that you play for.
Yep, agree.
If you if we're getting absolutely technical, how many people on the Murray going either side of the Murray,
Yep.
Victoria, New South Wales, and playing in different states?
Well, it's like Josh Walker Davis, I believe. I don't think he has a primary club, or it's classified as Tasmania.
Did he go? No,
But-
because I think now he's New South Wales. It might be East Maitland, possibly.
Yeah, so, but I know he was Tassie, but then it wasn't.
He was
as a
Tassie, he was
marquee at Glenroy, but then he wasn't. Yeah, there was some loophole. I remember hearing from that as well.
Yeah. It's all very interesting, and a whole lot of people who are a whole lot smarter than you and I are making those rules. So I think it was just the one there to Middle Park, and they lead by 6 shots overall on the big board, which is probably 7. Phil leading 19-5, up on both.
4 down, 1 up. It was a very good shot by Ben just then.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
We definitely didn't think it was a draw bowl.
Pete Johnny.
He's led well tonight.
He's playing
He's been very
well.
consistent.
Very well. Can see
I was going to say this is the first then he hasn't had too close by, but he hasn't had his second goal yet. So I've got to let that happen first.
Welcome to commentary, Brian.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So, chance for Johnny to double up, put some pressure on. I don't know about you. I've said a couple of times that in triples, it's a Leeds game. What are your thoughts?
See, I think it's a Leeds game, pairs, triples or fours. If you're having a head like this 8 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10 you're going to get shot in the end, because all of a sudden your second or third, depending on the game, can place bowls in a location where if Kitty moves or you've got a catcher, you're covering bowls. Now, if the opposition are going to be playing an upshot, you've got cover there.
The issue is if your second is Adam Cassidy,
And he dead draws.
he does stuff like that. Adam, can really play every position.
But see, this is similar to your singles game last week, where I don't see the Giora team as aggressive as they don't play those aggressive shots like Mark did, where you can draw in and make numbers.
Yeah,
Where the upshot's not there, that you don't need to cover at the back, because the worst you're going to go down is 1 or 2.
nice ball here. If he's got the pace, not quite. Yeah, it's interesting. Like knowing these 3, I dare say more experience at the front end.
Yep.
Michael is a ripping lead. Played in the top side last year.
And it shows from his bowls this evening.
Yeah.
And if he's doing this on this now in pre-season or the off-season,
Another good bowl here by Butch. Yeah, he's got the eye in.
just under Jack Eye though, so it is playable for
Yeah, there's
your team. He's got blue and Butch's using.
either hand really. Got 2 bowls to rumble up. Nothing for short. You're not losing your bowl, but you got two to knock up. You got 1 to sit. You got the gap to work onto the jack as well. You just can't be caught wide. She has, but he also,
as you said the other night, as what you've said over the commentary over the past 7 weeks, don't want to be wide. And
yeah, that side's different. Like that, it's usually more going back the other way on the forehand, on the right-hander's forehand. That side, it's a shorter end, which I'm not surprised that Middle Park went to, because having played with this mob for a little bit, this is a go-to move for Benny. Mat up, jack back. It'll be interesting what he does now. Yeah, he's just trying to get behind the jack. Maybe turn Butcher's bowl once.
2 feet behind. If there is movement back, you've got some cover of some sort.
I often think it's one of those ones where he's actually drawing to the jack, and if he gets past, he's like, oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, that's what I was meant to do, yeah.
Yeah, oh, sorry, mate, added another one. Sorry.
It's actually, with them playing the forehand, that's a very good bowl there. It's a very underrated bowl.
Yeah, so let's see the weight that Mark plays now. That line, you need correct weight, and again, nothing for short. It's not the right weight there. I'd rather see
yard and a half, 2 yards over.
At least. Like you're almost. I mean, what you're not going to be worse off. So you're probably 6-7 feet. Like now, you've probably got to lose your bowl.
This looks like it'll be in good home.
No, he's going to add another one here. He's going to sit there. That's perfect. So now you can you're not going to draw it. So I think you're looking to hit a bowl.
Whatever hand you feel comfortable with, go through.
Yeah.
I personally played on the backhand.
I
feel like there's more options there.
Yeah, I'll tell you why I like the forehand is you can plant the bowl and hang around. It's a nice line. He's close.
Something's
Plant
here.
and stay. And what did I say? He's going to... Tell you what.
If you did that 10 times, I don't think that would happen the
how
same
did that
scenario.
not fall back down? He could be 2 down. It was a great bowl. I mean, like, you hit the target. And you... What do you say? You played it too well?
Yeah, exactly. We've all been in that situation before.
Oh, not me. It's been a while. Yeah, played that too well.
You went like that the other night.
Absolutely. I wasn't going to check the footy scores, but I'm really just checking some stats. But so Mentone's starting to get going a bit, which is what we want. And we're also wanting Harry Sheasel to do just a little bit more work. But beggars can't be choosers. Pam's opener. It's been thereabouts. It hasn't been perfect, but hasn't been awful.
It's within the yardstick, which is what you want.
That's
and
it.
Something like that bowl, I actually like those bowls.
Yeah.
2 feet out, it's
Yeah.
a playable shot.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
Pam will be thinking, I've got to be 2 feet behind, but not the worst. Johnny, what's he done? Playing really well.
He's playing really well, that guy.
That's what I just said, Ben.
See the Caulfield Park members think the same. We just said he was playing well. It's just like Village Cinemas with the movies they're currently playing at the moment.
Let me tell you, and I heard you comment about this the other night. I took my daughter to see Moana on the weekend.
How was it? How were the seats? Reclining
The
chairs?
seats were great. We didn't go gold class. Unfortunately, Moana wasn't offered in gold class, but we went to Europa, which is sort of, it's a level up. I'll tell you what, it's a level up from your ordinary movie cinema. And the thing that I liked was, it's not a massive cinema, but you feel, you're not like, I'm holding my hands up like I got a face for radio, but you don't feel like you're too close to the screen, and it doesn't feel too loud. It's just really comfortable, and especially for a movie like that, where there's a lot of action, a lot of sound, a lot of colour. and you're bringing a 9-year-old in, and she's just like locked in.
To make it feel up close and personal.
Yeah, it was great, and like I was actually pleasantly surprised, and I say this without a word of a lie. Like, we went pretty hard at the candy stand, pretty bloody hard, and I was expecting it to be a whole lot more than it was, but it was bloody great. I got a peppermint chop top,
And
which
your
is my weapon of choice.
large popcorn.
We got a large popcorn. I threw a lot of popcorn at my daughter. But
So it wasn't devoured by yourself. There was a bit of sharing in the end.
Oh, she had a few. She had a few. She had a frozen Coke and raspberry.
Ooh, good mix.
So she was happy with that.
Not my first choice, but I can respect that.
I think she just loves a slushy. And we just had a bloody good time. Easy access the tickets from my phone. Didn't have to line up for tickets. Just walk straight through, flash the barcode, make your way around there. Easy.
Detour via the candy bar and straight to the movie.
That's it. And then back to the candy bar on the way out. Shot here by Butch trying to set the ball out. Changes the look of it. But yeah, we had a great time. Went to Southland, Village Southland, and hope to go back again. So absolutely. Village Cinemas, proud sponsors of the Thursday Night Six-Pack Challenge. And make sure you check out a movie soon. It's I don't see enough movies. I need to go
Toy
and see
Story
more.
5 is one it's on my to-do list, and I feel like I'll be running out of time soon.
Yeah, I've got to do a Toy Story marathon at home before I
Catch
see
up.
it. Yeah, because it's been a few years.
What is it? It'd be almost 30-year anniversary now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The original Toy Story.
Yeah. Oh, maybe more.
It's mid to
I'm thinking
mid 90s.
I'm thinking 94.
Okay.
Should I look it up? Closest to the pin?
Viewers, do you know when original Toy Story, when did that come out?
The OG Toy Story.
Benny Sale here, got a bit of room to draw into. Use Pam's bowl. Dead draw around. Just a bit heavy.
Just hangs a bit. Toy Story 1.
No.
1995.
95.
There you go.
6
There
years
you go.
old, so I don't really remember it back then.
I won't say
I
how
was
old I
about
was.
10, so I did when I watched it again and enjoyed it. So Benny was playing just over the draw with his first bowl to sit the bowl. Sit it out for 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going back to the draw now.
He's got options because he's got Pam's bowl on the run. Really just trying to draw through her bowl. Might be hanging a bit. Yeah, he knew it right away.
Had the weight for it too.
Yeah, it did. Really good weight. Really good weight. So it's a couple at the moment. They really need this.
When I had a roll in this before, I found if you had the weight, it was true.
Oh yeah.
If your weight wasn't heavy or you're perfect, it was a true bowl.
I can refer
The line was very easy to get. I found off my
I can
6
refer
bowls I've
you
had.
to a YouTube video where if you have the right line and you have the right weight, you usually get a good result.
Would that be a Ben Simmons who was?
No, it was actually just Tuesday night. Tuesday night. No, but big shout out to Benny Simmons and Matty Clark who putting together. I did sort of post somewhere that apparently Benny Simmons is giving up bowls to become a full-time YouTuber. People wanted more. They wanted. I said, I've got to protect my sources.
I think we're all looking forward to Nathan Black.
Cracking a smile?
Yeah, cracking a smile, yeah.
I'm looking forward to Maxi playing right-handed. Or the other one was he was actually going to play bowls with the golf club.
I think there was a time years ago you could almost have a Victorian team of left-handed bowlers bowling right-handed.
Yeah.
It was Johnny McCarron, Brett Spur, I think Brett Layton. Just
Brendan
bowl,
Gallagher.
bowl on both ends, and
Yeah.
they were brilliant. And you could have a Victorian
Yeah,
one rink state team right there.
unreal. Brendan Gallagher's one of my favourite lefties. See what Johnny can do here. He's thereabouts again. Going to get all the way to the jack. Not quite, but just pressure building.
Consistent leading.
Pressure
Bowls
building.
in and around the head. All playable positions.
So Phil leading 8-7 and 13-4 at the moment for a 10-shot overall lead, which is very interesting.
Spencer playing St Kilda 1. It's not a blowout you
Nah,
would
18 to 10.
expect.
18 to 10, up on 2. Pammy just misses her line. See if Michael can just get onto the jack here and really pile it on. 20 minutes to go, 3 ends.
So
Should
what
get them done.
format do we have after this game?
So after this, we'll be streaming the pairs, and next door we'll have the 4s. Just got stuck a bit wide again. This is something that can happen on this green on the short ends. Just not quite making the adjustment back to the shorter jack. You definitely don't need to go as wide.
Have you were informed the other night you've been practicing on 5, 6, 7 and 8, if I believe.
Yeah.
But you were informed pennant would be on
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Has there been a change of practicing the
Oh,
past week
look,
to have a few more?
I didn't get down yesterday. Didn't think I needed it. Oh yeah, Pickles is a lefty.
After Tuesday night.
Thanks, Jimmy. Pickles is a lefty, but we just kind of forgot about Pickles. Unfortunately, it happens.
He was second emergency.
No, actually, quite looking forward to. We've just sort of sat down and with the coaches and started to nut together a bit of a pre-season plan and a couple of casual hit-outs, which we'll definitely have on those rinks. So looking forward to getting to know them. I've never loved a ditch rink.
No, it's
never.
It's hard when you've only got 8 rinks as well.
Yeah.
You've got to play in a ditch rink at some
Yeah,
point.
and it does feel like it's very close to the ditch as well. And there's not a whole heap of gear. Let's see if Butchie's done a little bit of something. Not quite. Close. Very close. I think it could be 2 to Pete. The Collingwood Bowls.
2, yeah.
Just lurking.
Jack Eye, 1.5 foot behind Kitty.
Ben will back himself to get this, I reckon. But Perchy will step up first. Steve's coming across thinking,
It's almost at a very
look at me.
aggressive shot, and this would be a play if you were, game down, backhand drive, onto the Jack Eye, onto the back bowl.
Get both. Get both kind of action.
On an end like this, it's a backhand draw.
This looks a nice line. Is he going to run him out? Nah, you want to see the sideways action a little bit closer to the jack. He's close.
See, I think that bowl there is perfect on the backhand now. If you're under, you get half of that blue.
Correct.
Move off. Get to the Jack Eye bowl. It looks like Ben
forehand.
is.
He's done that a few times. We've tried
Not
to.
once have we
We're like,
listened to
yeah,
us
this is
tonight.
what we do, and then he gets it. So he's stalking it.
The line's actually very good here.
Yeah, it's all
Just
the weight.
Proving us wrong again,
Yeah.
I think.
No, he's a bit short. Just a tad. Just a tad. I did think he'd play the backhand. I feel like he loves, from memory, it's a backhand draw and a forehand upshot. That's his go-to.
It's been opposite tonight. It's been a forehand
I
draw.
know. I know.
2 ends ago.
See if Perchy can cause a bit of grief
gets that back-
for them. Yeah, if he
back
gets
to
the
Butch's
Butchie's bowl, it's a great effort. Oh, close. Close again. So that makes it a bit.
He's played the forehand. You'd go again on the forehand. The backhand shot there, if he gets it wrong, it can be you know, 2 down to potentially 3 down or more.
If he was to move the jack?
Yeah. Gets a 2. If he gets it in that awkward spot where it doesn't reach Pam's bowl.
He has switched. And he's arriving into it.
Even half off Pam bowls here.
He's close. Just going to run on, I think. Oh, yeah, you're right. He wanted that. This could
half.
be 3. This could be 3.
Oh, front bowl shot.
Yeah. No, it was like you said. You liked that bowl probably because it was the best one there. A little bit of a poke around again. It is Mentone have tied up 1 rink. Someone's happy. That's team Phil, because Jason Cree is losing his mind. One of the most vocal, positive skippers I've ever seen is Jason. Pickles wearing the Middle Park away strip tonight. Just all in white. Didn't want the jumper clash.
Reminds me of Turak. That's
Yeah.
still, I think, one of the few clubs with a traditional.
It reminds me of the 1980s. Not that I remember the 80s, but
I knew about 11 months of it.
yeah, I knew a few years. But so Johnny again, just in and around, doing what he does. Probably just gonna text the selectors after this one and say, check out what I did.
With the form he's been bowling in tonight, he'd be considering him. He'd have a nomination submission form for the arm. What was it?
The arm
competition.
event?
Yeah, you've got
Yeah, no, looking forward to that. We'll hopefully have that out in the next day or two. But first Sunday in October, we're actually doing stuff on consecutive weekends. So first Sunday in October, the Danny Lasky Armed Pairs event.
You'd be hoping he'd be in a team or have a team ready for that.
I reckon they'll be paying him to be in the team at this rate. Mentone keep coming. 21 to 14. That's the one we're keeping our eye on. And just a little bit big again. Johnny takes the lead battle. Bit going on. What did you notice, mate, on your adventures?
The Mentone, it is a draw on 1 rink, 8 all.
There you go. And 13-6 on the other.
Oh, there's it.
Brian learning all about the commentary booth. Didn't have to go outside to check the scores because we've got the scores right here. Butch Cassidy been pretty solid, and that's why we love him. Little
Nice
toucher,
little toucher right there.
Look at our Hulk Hogan toucher little thing there. Very good.
So going back to you made a comment on a Bowls Talk Victoria post the other day.
I made a few. Which one? Which one? Who did I embarrass?
I've always found it. Someone posted about movement pre-season.
Yeah.
And I know there was a post in there. Someone had been asking why they were asking it. I've always enjoyed knowing who does and doesn't move out of curiosity more than anything.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on that?
Oh. We're just fiends for gossip, aren't we? Look, I think it at a higher level, Premier League, Premier Reserve, and probably to an extent, Division 1. It's it's always, I think it's just a bit of fun, you know, like I, you know, being a fairly big sports fan, like who doesn't love trade week
Oh,
in the
100%.
AFL and free agency in the NBA and the transfer window in the soccer, like it's the novelty factor for me. And I think, you know, as I've grown to, you know, great again, grateful for it to meet people throughout the bowls community who are now, you know, coaches, administrators, you know, doing the big jobs at these clubs. And you know, I look at Toddy Simmons at Parkdale, and you know, he went from obviously, I mean, Toddy's done everything in the sport, but to leave a premier side in Clayton, take up a coaching job at Parkdale in Division 2, and you know, get the job done with you know, like pretty flawlessly, I might say.
Yeah,
And
first year.
and then you know, I looked at that team, and I'd spoken to Toddy quite a bit, and I thought that like they had a ready-made Division 1 team already, you know, with Todd and with his son Jet and a few other people who'd come across. And then I see like what they've done this year with you know, getting Shady and getting Paula Wood, and you know,
Matt
obviously
Murphy, wasn't it?
yeah, Matt Murphy, Shady, and yeah, and then from there it's like, oh, well, if Matt's gone, is Paul going to go there as well? And
All whispers start to happen.
yeah, and you know, it's again, like, good on him. You know, they're obviously. I think there's two parts to it. Like, one is that it speaks to the perceived culture of clubs when they're able to recruit, and not just recruit good bowlers, but good humans. And that's a wrong bias.
Don't know if we've got that little something on the broadcast for that, but it's
Yeah,
very
is there
rare
an,
bowls.
Jack, do we have an oops button? Black it out. But yeah, I it's interesting. Like, I think back to my time at middle, where we had one year where we recruited extremely well. We got Michael Wilson and Ash Beckwith and you know, Butch and I think Ben came the year before, and Fitzy came that year as well, and we went 17-0, and then we went 17-1, and the one was the one that didn't get us up into Prem. And I think that the expectation was that sucks, but you know, we'll recruit again because we'll just add another 4 or 5 or 6.
Been there, done that.
And it didn't happen. And you've got to kind of look at yourselves sometimes, like, how come one year you get people and how come one year you don't? And then you start talking around to people, and talking to a few players from, not trying to get them, but I mean, I would have loved to have had them, but like, I think I was talking to some guys from Heathmont at the time, and they were saying last year, no one's moving. No one's moving this year. There's just not a lot of movement. And so then I sort of had it in mind that, well, that means this year there's going to be a fair bit.
Yep.
And it looks like
It's
that's well and
been a
truly the
lot.
case.
Yeah.
And which is great, because you do want to promote loyalty, and you do want to promote building club culture and sustained success and doing it the right way and all that stuff. So it's tricky. It's tricky. It's a bloody hard job trying to get, again, like, you can find good bowlers, and with some of the wallets that some clubs have, you can really find good bowlers,
But it's what you want out of them. Some,
Yeah.
you know, I've always used 2 examples of Melbourne Bowling Club and Princess Park. And people, they're very 2 different clubs, but Melbourne
pretty different.
are willing to spend money,
Yep.
or they want to chase Premier League titles.
Pam's trying to pot the jack here.
Last End Magic.
Oh, great effort.
Nearly.
Well, they're up
Are
2.
both-
I don't mind it.
Are
I
both
don't mind
teams doing this? Is it?
Nah, I think that if it was tied, maybe, but geez, you wouldn't mind getting it. 'cause-
Yours up 1-2 as well on the overall.
Yeah.
So what is that?
So that means that they are They're
11
three
8
up.
in the pair in the
Yeah,
other
3 up.
game.
So really, they need 4 points is safe. 4 points is safe for finals. What else is going on? Phil, getting close.
Phil was 1 up.
I haven't done something. Did I mute you?
No, no,
Instead of me.
But going back to the talk of player movements and clubs, and I've used Melbourne first, Princess Park, where Melbourne are willing to spend money, they want to win grand finals, be a successful club. Then you get on the flip side where Princess Park, they'd be happy to play anywhere from Division 3 to Division 8. They're a social, fun club.
Different goals.
Yeah, exactly. And it's as long as as a club you've identified that,
for sure.
it's then you can pick the players that you want,
Absolutely.
depending on the circumstances.
Absolutely.
I've found since Mark Casey came back to Melbourne that I've actually enjoyed the level of competition.
I love it.
That it's increased in
It's made everyone get better.
Yeah, Metropolitan Bowls.
Yeah.
And some people have disagreed with the amount of money.
Yep.
But I've put it the fact that, and I've had this constructive arguments with people before in discussions, that most of the Premier League and Prem Reserve clubs don't have pokies. They're all saying it's all clubs with pokies, and if you break it down, Prem there was only, I think, 4 last year with pokies.
Well, they would have been
Yarraville, Altona, Deer Park. I couldn't even mention the other one. It was definitely 3.
Bandura don't.
No, Bundoora don't have pokies anymore.
Who else?
MCC
played?
don't. Melbourne don't.
There you go. So
Moonee
maybe
Valley
3.
don't.
Correct. So 3.
Yep. And then same in Prem Reserve.
From
I don't
reserve, you
think
got Clayton.
that's 1.
Well, this year you're going to have Sunbury.
Yep, so it'll be 2.
Um,
Heathmont don't.
Heathmont
Lilydale don't.
no.
Port Melbourne don't. Middle Park don't. So
Jeez, Middle Park,
it's
Port Melbourne. Oh, God, here we go.
I'm surprised Bolsnick haven't scheduled that in for a Friday night. Streamed a game.
Have you heard rumours of the schedule so far?
No.
I've heard a cheeky one about who Middle Park might be playing round 1. And we'll call it a non-traditional rival.
Well, I was going to say Glenroy, but
Bang,
Yeah.
got it in 1. Yeah, I think it's
I feel like
bit of a
from what
throwback.
happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty even comp next year.
Yeah.
Um,
And with the rumour mill going around with future endeavours of Bowls Victoria and scenarios that I've heard a lot of rumours of clubs not participating in certain areas and going with homegrown talent more than anything else.
yes. Yeah, I think
So it's definitely a watch this space, I think.
changes are coming. Good, bad, or otherwise. Changes are coming. 1 end to go on 1 rink of Phil and Mentone, and they are level. And the other rink, Phil leads by 4. All happening. And I'm going to work out who this is, and I'm going to get cranky. I'm guessing it's Perchy, because, no, it's not. Perchy's on the mat. But haven't been able to see anything for a few minutes. Come on. Do I need to get out there? No,
Yeah,
someone got it.
Someone's recognised.
There we go. So that is 1 to Ben at the moment. What else we got?
Needed 2 to.
Yeah. So Spencer's 2 rinks up. They've got 1 end each to play. We're about to ring the bell. No, they're done. Looks like we're going to get every rink done. How's that? Back sail to get
Very
this.
heavy here. Gone through a bit.
Oh, not too much.
Looking for numbers here.
I think so.
Yep. Dead draw, move it a foot. Go from 1 down to 3 up.
Well, you need to try and win the game here, don't you?
They've got the points on the other rink, so that does help.
How's he going?
Close
How's he
there.
going?
He moves it a little bit.
Huge. Oh, what's he done? Is it a tie?
I think it's one. One to
Is it?
Giora.
Oh, I reckon
I
it's
feel like the Collingwood Bowl and
Collingwood Bowl
Butcher's Bowl has
shot.
got second.
I reckon the blue bowl down low might be second. We're measuring. This is huge. In the grand scheme of lawn bowls, this is a big one. We'll just try and keep an eye on the tied rink, on rink 5. Because that's
So
important.
one. That's definitely one.
What have
They
we
were just
said?
measuring. They weren't no measure of the blue bowls.
So let's see if they get the scores up. I'm just going to mute myself.
So that will be 1 to Giora. 12-11 after 12 ends. So score update, a bit of roaming Brian. Spencer is up 24-14. Mentone versus Phil. Phil is up 23-18. Giora first Middle Park. Giora is up by 2 with last end. And St Kilda 2 first Melbourne. St Kilda 2 22-18. For the Thursday 6-pack round 7. So watching the Mentone Phil game here.
So this is big in the scheme of the live ladder. This is Steve coming in. What's he done? Oh, wowee. Oh, goodness. Actually hard to tell on that angle, but it's Edgeman's Bowl. Ooh, no, it wouldn't be Edgeman's Bowl because Edgeman's coming up now, but he's got the same bowls unless he's changed them over.
So I think Phil's team have last bowl here.
Maybe. No,
So
yeah,
the way
yes,
the
they will.
Mentone play, yeah, he looked like he knew he was bowling first.
They
yeah.
will, they will. So, actually, I don't know who that darker bowl is. Let's see. So, Edgy on the mat. He's got the pink and aqua XGs. And I tell you what, if he gets on a bit of a canter chasing the bowl, he's probably liking it. If he's doing nothing, he probably doesn't. I'm trying to work out who those darker bowls are. I feel like they might be Mentones.
A bit of cover there. We're assuming they're
Because
holding.
who's been playing? Oh, no, they could be. If Tony's on that rink, they could be Tony's bowls. They might just be. I'm trying to look at the stickers. Karen. No, they're not, because Karen and Steve.
No.
That's Karen's bowl. Oh. That's a Caulfield Park bowl.
Yep, Caulfield Park.
So that could be one. And that could be monumentally huge.
So the Henselite Aqua Pink Bowl coming down now.
XG's.
XG's.
Greatest bowl in the world. Still waiting for Henselite to give me a call. Might have to tag them in the post. They will call. Have faith. Have
Looks
faith.
interested.
Joel Sosby can get the jack to the back, and that's wow. So my guess is they're taking one here, and they are not going to bowl this bowl because he would not have played such weight.
You've got it. Yep.
Wow. So we are up and running.
In for a game.
The
and
last
second
round,
game.
half time. We are at the moment on the live ladder. It would be Mentone missing out if it were to continue. If it were to continue in this way. But this game, I feel, is going to come down to... I reckon it's coming down to shots.
Yep.
Just got that funny feeling. So my prediction would be on that rink...
5-shot difference going into the last game for the night.
It's Lockie Jolly has been playing pairs of late, and he's been on fire in that discipline. I wonder who he'd play with, and then Uncle might skip. Actually, Edgeman might skip the fours. Oh, who am I to guess? Anyway, we will take a very short break. We're going to regather ourselves because it's all happening, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the second leg. Thank you very much.
Who's on what rink? Graham? Daddy?
All right, well, welcome back. It is all happening. Everyone's getting their calculators out and extrapolating the numbers and carrying the 3 and trying to work out what on earth is going on with the live ladder, but we can break it down to you. This game is up for grabs. Absolutely. The game between Mentone and Caulfield Park Phil is the critical one, because Phil's team sitting 5th have claimed the first 2 legs. They've also got a 6-shot aggregate lead, which means if they claim 1 leg of the next 2, they will make the finals at the expense of more than likely Mentone, possibly Spencer. Spencer's team leads by 8 shots and 2 legs over St Kilda, so they would need a fair fight back, would St Kilda. And in the last game on rink 7 and 8, St Kilda 2 leading Melbourne, 17. So about to kick off with the pairs. See some really exciting contests. We've got Jason M. Kelly playing Graham Spencer. We've got, the 4s is just royally stacked. Trying to work out who's doing what. So it looks like we're going to have, I think it's going to be Fitzy and Jack, which I'm excited about. Not only because it's Fitzy and Jack, but just because it's 2 different players.
On the live stream?
On the live stream. And could it be, yes, Giora and Anne McCarthy, one of the greatest players in the history of our sport on the local scene. This has got the hallmarks of an absolute belter.
Fitzy first Giora, this one I'm looking forward to. Talking about local scene, we're talking about City of Glenora Cup. I did do some research into that.
Yeah. So
it would be Caulfield Park, Armidale,
yeah.
Murrumbina Park and Bentley.
There you go. No Murrumbina?
Might have been Murrumbina, not Murrumbina Park. One of the Murrumbinas.
One of them. So Jackie Wardrope using the mint and white XGs. Of course, winner of the Monday night mixed triples with Pickles, who we're not going to see on the stream tonight, unfortunately, but we've got another left-hander in his stead. Here is Anne McCarthy, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing Anne play tonight. She is an absolute star.
I think I was watching her in the region triples earlier this year, I believe, when they won.
She wasn't part of that team, actually. She was in the mixed pairs final.
That would be it.
Mixed pairs with Giora.
Giora, yes. That was live stream. I did watch that.
Yeah, Anne mentioned that she was looking to upgrade on her mixed pairs partner for the coming season.
Have you received an email or text message of a sort so far?
I got the shoulder tap, and I was thrilled because I've played against Anne forever, and never with her, but really excited for that opportunity to have a game with, like I said, one of the absolute legends of the scene. We're trying to work out how many region titles she's won, and it's like we're talking 30s.
It's a span of a few years. It's one a year at least. It's
and
a very good effort.
Even just at this club, the amount of times her name is up is just stupid. Like, respectfully, stupid.
So there's already fractions within the top 10 then that Gil has got the flick and.
He might not know. He'll know now. He'll know now. But yeah, given that my mixed pairs partner from last year has fled the region, needed to find someone new. So
all about time and place.
It is, and a great opportunity. Yeah, it's sort of.
I did see Sandbelt had their draw out for that already.
Yeah, they released the dates, very condensed. Jeez, you'd hate to be a bowler with a family and, enjoy weekends.
Cough, cough, wink, wink at someone.
Oh,
At my
man,
co-host this evening.
It's just every like if you're having deep runs, which thankfully I haven't in the last few years.
They'll change
But
now.
if you're having deep runs, it's it's hard. It's hard work. I remember a few years ago I was blessed to have a couple of really, really good runs and winning one and runner up in one and a semi in one. But God, between that and club championships and obviously pennant and training and
Well, it's funny. We were talking about this earlier about an off-season first, having an off-season or not.
yeah.
And, I know for myself personally, and I wasn't big into the region side, but if you were, you basically 8 months of the year is 4 to 5 days of just bowls.
Yeah.
And, some people love it and can do that all year round, but there are others that need that physical break, that mental break, because it just practice, on a Tuesday, Wednesday you might be playing region side, playing on a Saturday, playing it on Sunday.
It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours. It's a massive commitment. And bless the families that allow us to do it. To my darling wife, if you're watching, and I know you're not because you hate bowls, thank you for what you've allowed me to do.
We'll put a tag here in the next 5 minutes.
That's
so she
it,
can
that's
just watch
it.
this bit.
Yeah.
Have to
I
jump on Facebook.
I said to her, I'm like, mate, I've been on YouTube 3 nights a week for the last 7 weeks. What's going on?
Just one comment.
Come and critique what Jack's doing. We think he's doing well, but we're the only ones that say it out loud.
So Fitzy with his pink bowls.
Yeah, the
He's
pink,
had them for a few years now.
The Drake's Adrenaline. My favourite game of seeing these bowls undoubtedly was sectional final at Brighton.
Yes, he
played.
has
Were you there that day?
The Brighton game night.
Yeah. Oh, he played just bloody good. He did have a really good third and lead and second. In fact, they're all here tonight. Might have a little reunion.
So
it was
just to reconfirm everyone, that was Adam Fitzgerald's.
Actually, no, I take that back. 3 out of the 4 are here.
Dean Kieran is third.
Yeah, it was
Sale.
Fabulous Phil Kelly.
Phil Kelly
as the 2 and Pickles.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. So
you would notice as well that Adam does use this on carpet.
Yeah,
quicker
greens. Yeah, because he's got the old blue Greenmasters,
which he
frequents.
predominantly on grass.
Copped a comment about those one day, but we won't talk about that.
I've noticed recently over the years, a lot of bowlers do have 2 sets of bowls as well.
Yeah. I use 2
they
sets.
like that variety of carpet, indoor, synthetic, even outdoor synthetic versus grass, the flexibility.
I think particularly in Melbourne, and if you're playing back end, September, October, November, the greens are still is just the one to the Middle Park Bulldogs to get us started. The greens are not fiery, quite the alternative, and you need bowls that can just get around.
Yep.
I use Tiger 2s a lot on grass and have started to become actually a bit more comfortable with it on the carpet as well. I guess it's feel. Like I'll practice with both sets on this green, and it's a difference I find. Again, like I'm a humble bum bowler. Like I find when I use a Tiger 2s on a surface like this, I got to really concentrate on my line and my weight because everything changes.
There's no forgiveness with them.
No, if you're tight, you're gone. That's a lovely shot there by Anne McCarthy, the goat.
Showing off her skills early.
Giora actually represented Victoria in the RSL event earlier this year.
Over at Deer Park, if I'm
At Deer Park,
believe,
correct. Did very, very well. Giora, of course, is the Director of Coaching at Caulfield Park Sports Club. Let's check out Anne's delivery. Does the same thing every time, which is what you want. She reckons she's a bit wide. I beg to differ. I think it'll come
coming in
home
now,
pretty
just
late.
Just the weight there. The weight was actually quite good.
You take
Jack
that.
High.
You take that. Let's see what
remember-
Jackie Boy can do.
I remember one of the first games I had against Giora back in, I think, 4 years ago now. Skipping against him in Division 2.
Yep.
Had a very good win to that rink. Me, Brody Dix. Can't
Brody
remember-
Dix.
Yes.
What a man.
Can't remember my other two,
Shout
unfortunately.
out Brody Dix.
But yes, it was a very good day it was a 38-degree day here.
Yeah.
And it was trying to find
Here-
cover and shade as much as you could.
On the synthetic?
On the synthetic
Out
out
the
the front, on the ditch rink.
Would have been a peckish 21 seconds out there or something.
Yeah, it was very quick. And yes, we had a good battle that day.
Better line here by Annie. Might just be a bit speedy. That's what you want, though. 1 on, 1 behind, textbook leading. 1 on, 1 behind, and 1 jack high. 3 bowls.
See, I feel like this is like 3 bowl pairs is when a lead is very important.
Oh,
It
you,
comes down,
you,
it's-
you
you
can't
have
have
one on, one off.
success in this discipline without a good lead. And if you're off, the pressure can get to you.
Straight away. And you know, all of a sudden you can be 4 down in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, massively.
You know, and if you only have one in the head, as seen in the Commonwealth Games recently,
correct.
you can be from 1 up to 5 down.
The thing with Fuzzy's bowl here is that he can play this with a lot of confidence. Just going to drift away. Doesn't want to touch Jack's bowl. He's in a good home. You can play that same bowl again, just adjust on his line. Yeah. It's so interesting, just the whole which role is the most important and why. And I was having a little chat about someone about selection for pennant predominantly, and how what's your protocol for selecting a team? And everyone, of course, has different ideas. You pick your 4 best skips and you pick your 4 best thirds and whatever. And a former coach of mine suggested you start with your leads. And so do it all backwards. So you pick your 4 best leads at the club, then your 4 best seconds, and then your 4 best thirds and your 4 best skips, and you go from there, and you build rinks with synergy and whatnot. And I didn't mind that. I thought it had a lot of merit. I think it's because you can be really, like, the games are won at the front end. Like, we know that. The data would say that. If I like to think of it as pick your 4 best leads and then pick your 4 best skips, because you can match up your leads and your skips in terms of personality and synergy.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I give me a champion team, sort of a team of champions every day.
Absolutely.
I think synergy is so underrated within a team rink.
Yep.
These days, it's so many. I've never wanted to be a selector because you've got 85 bowlers you're trying to please, and
correct. Yeah.
player A doesn't like player D to J, and then player J doesn't like player A and B. And
I won't play with that player.
Yeah, so you're trying to create a team, and you're all playing under the one, club logo.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you've got to pick teams from that. But I would rather play with people I know or get along with than, you Aaron Sheriff and that, because A, you're going to enjoy it more, and B, most times you win.
Yeah, that's it.
Surprisingly enough, if you get 4 people on a rink together in a pennant game.
Get out of the way, Ann. Oh, you got one. Good. Wish we could see it. I might just jump out and yell at her if she steps straight back into there. No, she's letting us look this time. Thank you, Ann. But big thanks to our proud sponsors, Stonebridge. Yeah, Mia, we thank you for watching, Mia O'Reilly. I think you're from Ocean Grove. We are going to ask Anne to move out of the way. Don't worry about that. We'll fix that up when she comes back down this way.
There was a grin from Dean seeing your comment with the Collingwood
Yeah,
logo there
check
as
your
well,
Collingwood
Mia.
logo.
So
But no, I think I hosted Mia and her sister Hayley, who I believe is in the state program. There you go. Just bowl stalker. That's what I am.
well, they're talking about that. Was Gary Kelly came down here last year for a one-off
Corey
event?
did. Corey Wedlock.
Corey Wedlock.
Yeah.
Is there talks about that happening again?
Why is it the corporate guys always stand in front of the camera? Jimmy, you settle down, mate. I'll fix you up. No, I'm gonna. I even said to them before the game on the mic, like get the hell out of the way. But Jimmy, watch this. Watch this. Look at that. Beautiful.
Can clearly see there is no Collingwood playing tonight, as a few Collingwood supporters
Yeah.
tuning into bowls instead.
Nothing better to do. No, who wouldn't want to watch bowls on a Thursday night? I'm a massive believer in rink synergy. Good ace, Hayley on Mia's account. Mia's away for state. Oh, there you go. There you go. I think the under 18s, state under 18s this weekend.
Up in New South Wales, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're playing New South Wales and Queensland. Huge test for the Vics. Good little team they got there, though. Seen?
Thanks for joining, Hayley. Do you know where are they playing that up in New South Wales? Are you very keen? I'm guessing somewhere Maryland's.
I'm going to say Cabramatta, only because they had the Open Series there a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Rink synergy is shots on the board before the game has started. If you're playing with people that you get along with, Cabramatta, there you go. Jeez, it's like I know things.
One up to date this evening.
If you're playing with people that you get along with, and you know you're going to have a good day, as opposed to people you can't stand, and you already are feeling like this is just going to be a horrible day, it's not much fun. And that's why as a club, your communication is key. Feedback is key. Coaching is key. And just transparency. Yep. You know, if you've got a problem, talk about it. Don't bottle it up. Don't go whispering to your mate at the watering hole. You know, the selectors are this, the coaches are that. Why aren't I getting a look? Just every club has a process about how to deal with, you know, matters that you might be upset with. So go about it the right way, because I can tell you if you do, you're going to be looked at through a positive light, as opposed to
you go talking around people's back.
Yeah, it just doesn't set you up for success. Whereas if you're clear about what you want to do and you ask in the right way, how do I do it? Just keeping an eye on Anne and making sure she jumps out of the way, because we don't want Jimmy or Hales to crack it again. But I'd love her to take one more step to the right, especially because Giora's playing that hand.
I look at two of the best seasons I had. One was 23-24.
Nah. Forget it.
But from a rink synergy perspective, not anything else.
Yeah,
I had Rod Owen lead, Darren Bond second, myself third, and Jason Brewer skip. And it was it was the KISS symbol. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
It was, you know, we were never playing aggressive shots or up shots. It was draw, have a bit of fun, and the synergy between all of us, we kept it together. And then it was a season, my first season at St Kilda. I hadn't bowled for a year. Joined St Kilda. Said I wanted to just relax into it, and 5 games in was playing third to Andrew Feller-Brown, who unfortunately doesn't bowl anymore. But we were just two very different players. He was a great draw bowler, similar to Giora, who's on the mat right now. And I was more of a aggressive bowler there, but we complemented each other. So the synergy within a rink is probably one of the most underrated in the sport. And something Dan and I definitely agree on. So it looks like Caulfield Park here holding 1, 2 shots. Fitzy does very much keep his bowl standing up straight. Knocked one out there. So 1 to Caulfield Park at the moment, with one more bowl to come. Caulfield Park definitely holding one. And look like asking for cover here, with Fitzy to have one more bowl to come down.
So very quick around the grounds. And Team Phil leading on both rinks. Again, they just need to win the one. But it's action packed. That's a great bowl. That's exactly where you probably want to finish.
Perfect precision bowl right there.
So
Fitzy gets this right, it does go to Jack's bowl.
the fuzz.
Probably gets off Giora's bowl.
This could be a grand final preview. I was just thinking about if these teams are going to finish first and second.
Is it in the finals? Is it first, fourth, second, first?
Oh, Fuzz, what's he done?
Third?
Oh, not optimal, I don't think.
Made that true down, or just the one still?
One to Annie Mac and team.
Or is it a double chance? First,
No,
second?
first place fourth. Middle Park will select the disciplines.
Yep.
For the first leg. And then
I believe they haven't lost the pairs game, if I've heard correctly.
yeah, that could be a thing.
So
Yeah,
I feel like they're favouring that one at this stage.
I had a look.
Very early call there.
I did some number crunching for the Tuesday night comp, and through the 7 weeks, Barney's lost 1 rink. I'm just going to leave that out. I'm just going to leave it out there. I didn't play that night either. No, but that was. But I think that's just bloody ridiculous. And what I'd love to do.
I was going to say that would have been in the first 3 weeks. And
what I'd love to do is actually get the winner of the Tuesday 4s to play the winner of the Thursday 6s in a 5-a-side format. If we could get that done, I reckon that'd just be you get just two. You'd have a really good.
That'd be
hit
done
out.
on a Wednesday night.
You'd have to call it down the middle, wouldn't you? Be on a Wednesday night. Phil gets a number against. That's going to be in the pairs. So I was talking to Phil, and he said we're stacking both rinks. And I said that's a really, really good decision because that means you might win one.
Yeah.
See what Annie does here, just on the wide side. She's always going to get one real close. You know why? Because she's Anne McCarthy, and that's what she does.
1 on 1 behind though. It's
Yeah.
You take that every day of the week.
And you got your corrector coming up with your third. Steve Rubenstein is skipping the 4s next door. How's Jackie Wardrobe going? He's not happy. He's clapping. Or he's either clapping himself because he's happy or because he's not. No.
Hey, Leave, still, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Glenn Maxwell to Hoppers Crossing. I know that.
Did he do that one? I saw that today.
Your old club, old hunting ground.
There you go.
It's a very good pickup by them. I know he's a local, but ex-premier
And
player,
McCarthy.
Division 1 skip.
Glenn Maxwell played one absolutely ridiculous game against Middle Park in 23-24.
As I said, I haven't mentioned any games. I've said rink synergy and the
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't brought up.
Yeah. So for those unaware, Brian and I played against each other in a section final, and the game went to extra ends and was decided on an umpire's measure, which was so dodgy.
You can blame Melbourne umpire for that one if you're a Middle Park supporter.
But like as a how do I put this? As a person who just loves sport and competition, like that was just an incredible day. Annie, you need to move out of the way. There, good girl. Thank you for listening. Good girl. I think that's the thing with sport. Like when you play it at a pretty decent level, if you're a real competitor, like the stuff that it does for you, like viscerally, like in your body,
it's an 8-age white line fever. Where you just get on and you don't want to lose.
I think
you actually hate losing more than you enjoy winning.
Correct. Yeah, it's the fear of losing
Yeah.
is what drives you to win.
It's why I brought up the other night about the that Division 5 section final where
Yeah.
it was have to come from behind to win.
Nice line here by the Fuzz. It's just struggling a little bit at the moment, the Fuzz.
It was a game where Jess Adams actually played in that one.
Jessica.
New Middle Park member currently. Yes.
Yeah. Jess is been in the region side as well last couple of years.
Very much like Pam Sale, improvement
Yeah,
each year.
that's it. Featured in the promotion side. Giora's on a great track here. And
Brilliant.
it's
drive,
danger
Giora.
signs now for the Yarraville Bull Sharks. I believe Fuzz is going to try and sneak through on the forehand.
He holds up his bowls a lot, so
He
there are times
does,
that they
yeah.
actually don't turn.
And these are pretty tight bowls as well. So if he does get that little bit too wide,
He has cut it down too.
and this is probably one of the rinks that doesn't turn as much as, say, 6 and 7.
There is enough of a gap there that you could play if you're looking for the outside of the bowl.
Yep.
Get the inside of that onto
Yep.
the green.
Yeah, both bowls, possibility.
Kitty moves back. You do have the catches there as well.
So Giora and Annie, of course, runners up in the Sandbelt mixed pairs last year to Kelly McCarrahan and Blair Davidson.
Canadian international, so can't.
Canadian international,
Can't
and
really
I dare
complain about
say
that.
future Scottish international. How's he going? Wowee. Probably not the perfect result.
I think that's made 3 still.
Well, Jack's bowl sits just behind.
Just want to look. Kitty on the tee if it kills it. If I'm
Correct.
So
Correct.
they would have be one down at the back. Anne's got the back as well.
Giora yelling at Anne. Get out of the bloody way. Dean's going to lose his mind again.
With the weight, you don't need to play that aggressive weight. If you were to play that 3 feet over,
Look at what Jack's doing. Jeez. Party time here. Look at this angle.
the 3 feet over, and Kitty moves back, gets half off his own bowl, moves out wide to his bowl on the wing there.
Yeah, one thing with Fitz is he will not play a shot unless he's absolutely certain about what he's going to do. He's very forthright in what he wants to do.
I've bowled many tournaments and pennant seasons with Fitzy, and definitive. You can offer him several solutions.
Yeah.
But he'll decide on which one he likes best and go
That's
for it.
it. So will it hold up? I don't think so. He had really good weight
was
there too.
Perfect for that shot.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a. What are we
Couple,
saying?
two.
What are we saying? Might just need to wait a minute, maybe 2.
Going short again.
No, Giora, don't get the rake. My intrusive thoughts got the better of me just then. Oh, I'm not a fan of the rake, are you?
No, kick them back.
Yeah.
Jack's got enough talent there and time to kick him back. That's fine.
No need for the rake. Harry Sheasel's having a good game, so I'm in an okay mood, but he probably needs to keep going. Need Nicolaka to kick a couple more goals.
Just a couple of small
Just
things.
a couple. Annie McCarthy.
7-1.
They're pretty comfy on these short ends. I did hear rumours that this was the go-to game plan for.
I was going to say, have you found a majority of the Caulfield Park members prefer short long ends?
I know that they did a lot of this last year. Agreed. Agreed, Hales. I think, yeah, they did like it. You got to have plan B, C, D.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's a thing. And one thing I would try and do a bit as a skip is like, you're going well, you're winning ends. It's always like, I think to myself, be proactive and make the change early.
Yep.
So, yeah, you're comfortable, but they're getting more comfortable. So change it and then get them uncomfortable again.
You might be getting, ones and twos and building a lead,
Yeah.
but you notice that they're not comfortable heads that you're playing with, and you're having to come in last bowl and get that shot.
Yeah. And it could be a subtle change as well. Move the mat and the jack, but play the same length. The old take the line out of it shindig that some people like to do. Shout out to my friend Bradley Cook, who is always asking, should we take the line out of it? He's a big fan of that. Great bowler there by Annie, who's just on top of the lead battle, I feel. Who's on commentary tonight? Well, you've got the dulcet tones of myself, Dan Curran, and my trusty companion, Brian Williams.
The dulcet tones, that's the number 68th mention throughout the series, just so everyone's aware. We've got we'll update the tracker tonight.
Yeah, but no, it's been pretty good fun, especially in the last couple of weeks, having some guests in from within the club, but also outside the club. We had Dave Cooper, who's a new bowler, but I thought he did a sterling job. I think it was the Tuesday after the Monday mixed triples final. I don't think he'd gone home yet after making the rush from 8th to 2nd.
It was definitely a Tuesday. Thursday he was on commentary. I remember that.
So he did a great job, and then having Jace on Tuesday was awesome. Listen through to that Giora with a peach here and another
putting
opportunity.
The pressure on Fitzy,
yeah. He's got a nice look here to play it confidently, sit the bowl, trail the jack.
It's funny, the score doesn't reflect, I think, the dominance or the better bowls at the Caulfield Park.
It's a nice
are
bowl
actually
here.
bowling at the moment.
He just needs some bowls that turn.
Yeah.
Should have used the blue ones. Should have used the blue ones. Yeah. I'll look. This is entertainment, and you got to be able to promote the game in an entertaining way. Big believer in that. I listen a lot and watch a lot of the Premier stream and by Bowls Vic and a few Happy Bowler and people like that, and the way that the streaming product has improved in the last 3, 4, 5 years is just absolutely impeccable. And it's similar to bowls. It's like, do you have synergy with the person next to you so you can make it entertaining? Better line here. Better weight too. Sit the bowl. Just didn't get the right. Yeah, just the wrong side.
Still looks like that could be 2-1 and look.
I wonder if he might go a bit bigger if he's got another bowl, because
He does have a last bowl.
he's got last bowl. He's got 2 backists. He can kill. He can.
It'd be interesting to see what Giora does here.
I think he's got to get to the jack and hide it. This was actually the conversation we were having the other night about, do you add or do you cover? This is, I think, knowing Fitzy, I would have covered. And that's why, because you kind of fattened up the target.
There's still a target there, yeah. Even though it's half on the line,
you had to be
past
past jack.
Yeah.
Had to be past jack. So you can always tell with the wind up, and I feel like this is bigger weight.
Yeah, I think we're 1 out of 3 calls tonight getting it right, and yes, Fitzy will be playing weight.
Fitzy, when he raises the ball up just that little bit more, or maybe not.
No, he called it that he was playing weight.
Oh, yep.
Bit wide,
He drifted out a bit. And straight through the middle, 6 points.
10 points if it's AFL fantasy. It's a goal, a kick. With 9 points, I believe, would take that.
What about a hold on the ball, tackle, free kick for kick goal, plus 14?
It's ridiculous. Mark, goal, kick.
Yeah.
It's 10 points every day of the week. You just
love
take it.
Double if it's your captain. Speaking of my captain, no, it needs to do more.
Quick around the ground.
Yeah, we should. So Phil is kicking on. They lead the pairs 7-2, and the fours are 2-all. Spencer is doing what needs to be.
Just to know, they did need just one rink win.
Yeah, and
rink.
Spencer also needs one rink win, or the overall. He's up 8-1 in the pairs and 2-2 in the fours.
A nice 15-shot overall.
And the St Kilda versus Melbourne battle is on for young and old. Just trying to remember what the what happened in their first. I think they split the first legs.
Yes,
St
think it
Kilda
was
and
1-1.
Melbourne. So if they split them again, it'll come down to aggregate. And he's first to it again. Again, like we were talking about this the other night. Like, when you're playing on a carpet and you find it, and I think Annie's finding it, the game feels very easy.
It's how quickly a game can turn. You were playing your singles game on Tuesday night.
Yep.
And it was 4-6, and then all of a sudden,
Bang, bang, bang.
in the space of less than 20 minutes, it was 18-6. And you wonder where the time goes with it, but it's just when you're picking up threes and fours.
Yeah, it's you win an end, you get a 2, right, and then you manage to consolidate the next end with another 2, and then you're constantly nailing it with your first bowl, and you getting that first bowl pressure on, and when you say it like that, it's a bloody simple game. Doesn't always happen like that, but I think I said when Jace was talking to me after the game, I worked a lot on singles play in the last few years, and had fortunately had some really good club mates in the last couple of years who we really like to compete against one another because we just think it makes us better and therefore made the club better.
You
And
guys were competitors at Middle Park? I wanted to pick that.
yeah, and
I couldn't see that one.
even amongst each other. But and like I said it before, like earlier tonight, like when you're just starting the game, you want to be playing with and against those more experienced than you and those with respectfully more talent than you and all that. But if you really want to get yourself better, like you got to be hanging with people that are competing to be better than you as well.
Yep.
Because competition breeds competition. And
I had on a Thursday night about a couple of months ago, I had a roll up with Pickles.
Yep.
Just down at Middle Park, quick roll up, and I was.
oh, what's he done here? Giora bowled that, didn't he?
He did. It's gone from one down to
1 up.
1 up. Change of head.
Fuzz. I think he's close here. Trying to sit the
It's got a
ball.
hold.
Gonna get it right. Oh, goodness me. That's stiff.
It's made it worse.
Made it a lot worse, but this is interesting. It's just interesting in the grand scheme. But you were saying you had a roll with Pickles.
Yeah, I had a roll with Pickles and just used the club bowls, and even that was a friendly banter, but it was a very competitive game.
Yeah.
It's
always competitive with Pickles.
He got the better of me in both set play in two sets.
Yeah.
But it was just good fun.
Fair bowl.
And that's
here.
what you want. It's a, Thursday night in the middle of winter, and you're still having a competitive roll up with someone.
Absolutely. We played a little game called Sheep Stations. And
Is this something similar to American singles?
more or less. Great bowl by Fitz. Very good
there.
second shot. Where you, we actually made it where you only had 2 bowls. So three players, 2 bowls each. And you score if you win the end and then win the next end.
Yep.
And that became some of the most competitive bowls. And we're talking about, like, you know, a Wednesday evening, myself, Zeno, Joffa, that we still talk about as, like, not like a turning point, but like a standard of competition and want and desire to win against your teammates on a funny running green.
And it's amazing on a Wednesday night that sets you up for Thursday night
Yeah,
team practice where you're doing competitive 8 to 10 ends of 4s, and that translates into a Saturday pennant game as well.
Yeah, and we tried to explain it to a few of our less experienced bowlers that, you know, coming down for a roll-up's fantastic, but if you're just going to put the mat in the same spot and the jack in the same spot, and you're going to play tee to tee, or you're going to play your 2-4-2 with your mates, it's practice, it's not training.
Yep.
And there's a very big difference because you need to have intent, and you need to have purpose, and you need to have a goal.
There are times where I say if you're a lead and you want to practice kitty rolling for 20 minutes, that's a bit different.
But that's training. Yeah, you're getting better at a skill.
Yeah, or training to be a lead and just draw with 2 bowls for 10 ends.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
proper training instead of bowling with your friends.
I just ended up trying to come up with sort of, you know, when I was coaching them last season, like creative ways of just changing it up. So I would say to the guys playing 2-4-2, I'm like, yeah, play your 2-4-2, but play with 2 jacks. And you got to win both jacks. So it just starts to get them thinking critically about shot selection and head reading, and, you know, have we covered that jack enough? Or do we need another one there? And can we start attacking that one? And what happens if I trail the jack? Like the entire head changes, and, you know, little things like that. And then we'd start doing the sheep stations with 2 jacks, and just the level of like critical thought that went into it. You know, it's high performance stuff. I really think it is, because it's not just going about, you know, going through the motions and getting it done. And again, like.
And that format with playing 3 people works perfectly.
So good.
4 just gets a little.
4's rough. We did 4 a few times.
When it's 3, like it's 3 first, 1 in the end, it just.
I think with 4 you get, you know, someone's driving.
Yeah.
And when really you're jumping on the mat, someone's throwing a jack, you're not placing it on the line.
Yeah.
Next person's throwing the jack, you're not placing it on the line. So you might have one that's like near enough minimum but a metre to the left, and then one that's past the tee but on the green and a metre to the right, and you got 2 bowls.
Yep. And it's just proper.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times, and I'd love to know the viewers' thoughts on this, how many times is the kitty moving a game?
Oh,
you know, in a grass green and synthetic as well.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the 11 ends we had in the first game.
Yeah.
It would have moved at least half.
Yeah.
You know, 5, 6 ends.
Bloody oath. And
You know,
the other thing I'd say...
You can practice all you want drawing to the line, but if you don't have that skill of drawing to the ditch or drawing out to the peg, especially playing back end, you will struggle in those moments in games.
You know what else? Try drawing to 17 metres.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Jack's got a hold of this end, which the middle park crew will be pretty content with.
See, I'm very much like Giora and Ian here, that I love the short ends. If I could play 21, I would every day of the week. I feel it's very much a skill based asset, and then, you know, you could speak to someone else like Lee Strainer and he loves long ends.
Oh, absolutely. I just love Jack on the tee. I don't care where the mat is, but I love...
You've then got a consistent area you're always bowling to.
And you can know that you've got, you know, a few feet to get past but be in a really good spot.
And it's a playable bowl.
100%.
Down,
100%.
up, you know, both holding shot. It's a measure. There's shots to be played with it, having there.
Mm.
So Giora, 2 down here?
Yeah, I think so. So he's playing the nasty hand,
First loose end from Ann this evening.
and they're not even that bad.
Still
Oh, one
behind.
is. one is, but the other two aren't.
Still a yard
He's on
behind.
a good track. These bowls turn a mile.
Any
What's he
kitty
done?
movement.
Kitty
He's
and
got
running
it
with.
to-
He's got a run on with. I think he's held on to it.
He has made shot. And caught it early there.
And Team Phil is just wowee.
One ahead of the tonight.
I'm just thinking if there's a possibility of a Caulfield matchup next week. I don't think there is. I think
Well, no. So Spencer needs to
Ooh.
go ahead of Middle Park for that to occur.
Adam just getting a little bit frustrated on the mat. Not too sure what happened there, but going to chip that ball right through the gap. I reckon they might have, made one
from
out
it.
of that.
Had options on that hand. Hit that bowl. Play through his bowl. Play onto the green. And it wasn't stupid weight. It was the weight for the shot.
Yeah, for
Would have
sure.
been 2 yards through, but he knew if he got half that bowl. Goes onto the other bowl and gets shot from it. Giora would be playing the similar bowl here, onto the Middle Park bowl.
Yeah, I think if he rocks
onto his
either
green
of
bowl
those
and he-
bowls, what's he done? Jack's
Oh,
on the
that is a
move. He's
brilliant
played it
bowl.
really well.
That is 1 down to potentially 4 up. 3 in a look. Start calling Gary Kelly from now on after that bowl.
See where Fitzy's on a nice track here. He's got to get the gap and go with and get some. Oh, he's done it well.
This is a brilliant
Great shot by
end
Adam.
of bowls. Looks like he's holding shot from that.
Could be 2. Could be. Yeah, could be 2.
We haven't had much success tonight in calling these shots, so
Yeah. Oh, look, I dare say.
we feel like it's going to, it looks like it'll be weight of some sort up in the middle there. Ideally onto Jack's bowl, onto Adams. Even onto his own bowl. Kitty goes back.
I'd back him to draw it on the backhand normally, but
With the catches out there, it's difficult. He's got to get it
yeah,
perfect. If he moves any kitty, he's definitely 2 down then.
he's lining up B hand. Is he? I wonder if he's trying to. Oh no, well, it shows what I know. He's playing the shot that you called, and he's close. Piece. Oh, not quite. Not the quite.
So it looks like it may only be 1 by that call.
1, maybe 2.
Thought Adams was the Middle Park pink bowl was second, but it looks like the front green bowl.
Righto, quick around the ground. St Kilda 3-2 in the 4s. Spencer 10-4 in the pairs.
Current
Middle.
men's pairs champion is down. Struggling. Chipping a chair, as they say.
Middle Park leading the 4s 5-3. And over here, Fuzz takes the safe option and going nowhere near it. And they lead.
9-1
No,
at
they don't,
minimum.
sorry. They don't. Giora leads 8-2 or 8-3, something like that. What am I doing? Can't think of words. Phil is leading. Now I'm making up words. It's been a day, mate. It's
Jack,
been a
can
week.
we get a dictionary spell check on
Yeah,
that one,
just
please?
a
That's
thesaurus.
The meaning of that word,
A
please.
thesaurus, please. Did I mention I'm a primary school
Yeah.
teacher? Phil leads the 4s 4-3. Phil leads the pairs 9-2. Phil leads overall 37 to 23, and this is really starting to go to plan for Team Phil. At this stage,
the ring that's 4-3, they're definitely going to play in their ones they are happy with.
yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's they just need the one rink really, and they got the aggregate, so it's going to be like they need a pinch. They need to get 15 shots in a hurry. Trying to think what time we started. I think it was 8:35. So we've got 30 minutes left. We've got 4 ends to go in this battle.
Still close for Giora. They've Middle Park are down at the moment, so Giora have got lead overall.
Yeah, it's.
And they need the rent wins.
Actually,
to guarantee seconds.
Correct. So
there is something for them to play for.
They they only need the one rink because they won. They won. Oh no, hang on. What happened in the first
Middle
leg?
Park won the first.
Oh, true.
Triples.
True. So
I think it was 1-1.
But I think that the bigger thing is Mentone. I shouldn't say who I thought would be a real threat at the beginning, but I will.
Round one, it was.
Look, as the teams started entering, I thought the Middle Park Mentone final was a fair bet.
Has Jolly been playing on the Thursday nights, or was he only on the?
Lockie?
Yes.
Lockie's been playing, absolutely, and his father, Alan, great man. His sister Sophie has not been playing. I don't think she's watching, but hello, Soph.
Used to bowl with her at Melbourne back in the day.
Did you? Played with her at Mentone. We're on the same rink a lot.
Oh God.
Annie McCarthy.
16 years ago now.
There you go. In our last game, Melbourne lead the fours 10-0, and the pairs is 7-7 after 8 ends, so they're going at a rate of knots. Melbourne lead that game 34 to 29.
They're looking forward to the bar early this evening.
Given that it's their last game, I'd say so. Although it is a bit of a later start tonight. So Annie, get out of the way. Thank you. Great results for.
So Caulfield Park holding 2 here.
Caulfield Park holding a very good 2. Fitzy's on a line. I don't know if it's good or bad, but he's on one. How's he rolling up here? Yeah, he's almost made it harder for himself.
That'd be one of the bowls where he'd be going nothing for short.
Yeah.
He'd bid my ear straight away for that.
And he prides himself on that. He really does. He likes to give his bowls a chance. So, Giora.
Should be playing the open forehand draw.
You'd think so. Not much for him on the backhand. Really just drawing to the tee. And if he's touching any of the other bowls, he knows that he's narrow. He's got these big, bendy old whatevers they are. Green, hulky things.
They remind me of my first bowls, the Drake's Pride specials.
I think that's... No, these are actually old Dreamlines, but...
was about a week and a half back in the old day on 17, 18 second greens I used with them.
We were talking about our first bowls.
Great to learn to draw bowls with.
For sure. Needs to hold. He's found a gap that wasn't there, like a really good dentist.
He'd be disappointed with that. He doesn't look happy with that too.
He's not been himself on this game. My first bowls were Greenmaster Pro lines.
Oh yeah.
And the only other time I saw a Greenmaster Pro line was when Rob Brillier won the Australian Indoors. He played with Greenmaster Pro lines. And I was like, maybe I got, what a bowl there by Giora.
Very good bowl there.
Numero uno.
You had to ask him where he got them from.
Well, I mean, I checked that mine were at home. That was incredible. I remember that. He got smashed by Teasy in the first set, and then he went on a heater in the second, and then won it in a tiebreak. It was unbelievable.
Up at Club Kawana, I believe, in Queensland at the moment. I think it's Club Kawana.
Kawana or Marucci or one of them? Could be Kawana. Feels like Kawana is a good.
Hope you're doing well, Rob, if you are listening.
Yeah. Fuzz
He's
with really great weight.
Still never
He's
lets me.
gonna be third.
Still never lets me live down story that I was the only skip that beat him about 10 years ago when he was playing Div 2 for Middle Park. The only rink
Was
he
that
lost
that
for
was
the
their
year.
top side? That was their
Yeah.
top side, yeah. I think I led against him when he was at Melbourne
Okay, yeah.
briefly. Yeah. Nothing else changing around the grounds.
Using your verbiage, very good bowler and a very better human being.
Yeah, I didn't know him too well, but I only heard good things. Three shots.
You're going nowhere near that head. Happy with the 3?
3 shots to Team Giora.
This would definitely be giving a bit of confidence to the Giora team heading into finals.
I think so. I think so.
I know Middle Park had it locked up and regular season finals is different, but you know, you play finals same night.
Do we say no Zeno, no Middle Park? Is that a thing?
They're your
Is that a
words.
thing?
They're your words, not mine.
Nah, I mean, you know, he's pretty good.
But Nate to Jack.
Yeah.
You would normally go, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I thought this was going to be a good contest.
But next week with finals, is it like over two nights or just
No,
all
one
in the
night. One night. Slightly different format. So, Middle Park, who will finish first, will get to select the disciplines for the first matchup. So they can keep it as triples, or they can flip it to pairs, 4s.
So that'll be 90 minutes.
No, yeah, we'll push it out a bit longer, try and get all the ends done. And then they'll play the one big board.
Yep.
So whoever is leading the big board after the first leg goes straight into the grand final for first, where they'll play the opposite disciplines.
Okay.
The losers will, of course, play for third. So at the end of it, we'll have a team that goes win-win, a team that goes win-loss, a team that goes loss-win, and a team that goes loss-loss. But everyone gets paid.
Yep, good simple format.
So the
That's what you want.
top 4 all in the cash, $7,000 up for grabs.
Wowee.
It's a big one. It's a
$1 or
big
$2?
one. Yeah, so I can't remember exactly what it was for the winners. I think it might be $3 grand for the winners, but I'll double check. And I think that we have a player of the finals as well.
So same as the Monday.
Yeah,
night?
I think we do. I'll double check all that stuff. I should know because I did organise it. But Annie with 1 a foot short and 1 2 feet back and 1 nowhere.
Look, it has been a great initiative when you're getting teams from on the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from Kringle to Kingsbury
It's bonkers.
to local teams.
Yeah.
I remember overhearing the conversation of how
Kingsbury?
Kingsbury, the 20 minutes on a
classic
Sunday night, Monday morning, and then reality is
it might take 25 minutes if you're going about 85 Ks at midnight. But yeah, nah.
Straight down St George's. Straight down St George's Road, isn't it? or something?
Not peak hour on a Tuesday. Jeez. God, trams and school traffic and all that jazz. So Giora's taken a bit of control of this game. +11.
Having watched them on the Tuesday night and with Caleb Shaw coming across, what do you rate their chances of
Oh, they'll be good. They've
Division 1 this year?
They've always been like knocking on the door. They had such a tough section. They had Sunbury, Whittlesea,
Bundoora 2.
Bundy 2,
One of them.
no, Deer Park 2, and Brunswick.
Yes, Division.
So Section 1,
Section 1,
Section 1, and it's just it's a hell of a section to get out of, and we obviously kept a bit of an eye on it throughout, and spoke a bit about it obviously on Matt's Jackson Balls, a great Monday night show on YouTube. Looking forward to returning to that this year as well with some new innovations.
I was just about to ask that. Yes, look,
Yeah, it's
I'll be
it's
strobing
looking
in for
good.
that one.
The planning's well underway.
So that's
but
Matty Clark, Dean Curran,
Yeah,
Scott Simmons.
Anthony Witkowski, Benny Simmons, anyone with the surname Simmons.
Jet's been on there as well,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. I think we had Josh Walker Davis on for an episode. So, yeah, we're going global. Back to Kingsbury, we played there in Pennant 4 years ago. That's one of the hardest greens to play on. I don't know if you've played on it. That sand-filled synthetic is just a weird place, and they've got an incredible home ground advantage. So I think getting Caleb and getting young Hunter Wingfield, who won the state mixed pairs, I believe.
He came down from...
Come on, Brian, just be better.
Thank you, Mr. Jason Kelly. Special guest commentator here last Tuesday.
They've worked it out. I think they'll give it a real crack. I think a lot depends on. They've obviously got better. A lot depends on what. Firstly, what the sections look like, because there's a whole lot of talk about opening it up again. And
well, I look at some of the recruits the Deer Park have got this year, and I look and going, how do you fit them all in?
Well, a few have moved. So
I know, like Tom Hicks and
Ryan Tainton
have gone to
Bundy. Yeah.
But then when you've got Teasy,
Toddy Trawan's gone back to Melton.
Melton saw that.
Fitzy playing weight here. He's missed his line.
Well, who was it?
Oh, wow, the ball came forward. I haven't seen anything like that since the Benny Winther viral video. The bowl came forward. That almost sat the bowl from behind.
That went more forward, turned more than what Benny Winther did in his
that
viral video.
That was madness. If
you are watching this, get this on replay. Yeah, because you will not see that.
If that had nailed it, we would have gone places, Jack. Well, we could have retired.
That is the best way second shot you're ever going to get on a stream.
That's unreal. So they're sticking to this brutal length for Middle Park. They cannot seem to.
There is no answer that Fitzy or Jack can do, unfortunately, at the moment. So
it stretches out, and hello, here come Mentone.
And it was a close game as well, heading in. There was 2 shots, I think, 2 or 3 shots before the start of this game. It's now out to 12 shots.
So here's a little update. Mentone now lead the fours 9-4. And in the pairs, we're just getting an updated score. It is 6-10 in favour of Phil. It is 5 shots on the aggregate. So Mentone in the next 3 ends need to outscore Phil by 5. They also need to hold the fours. This has draw written all over it. This has draw written all over it, and that means
if a draw happens, complications for the ladder.
God. I don't think a draw is good enough for Phil.
So it needs that,
because Spencer's going to win.
It was at 2.5. We said wouldn't win it.
Yeah,
wasn't good enough.
Oh, hang on.
2.5?
No, 2.5 was good. 2.5 was good. 2.5 will put them ahead of Mentone.
2.5 would be, but they needed Spencer to lose a ring.
Oh, you're right. Hang on. Yeah, no, that changes everything. If they get 2.5, then the aggregate doesn't matter.
Yeah, so they needed the 3.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna keep a very close eye on that one.
So 4 shots they've got. They are still ahead. 5 overall. 5 down on one of the rinks and 4 down on the other. Jack Wardrope showing us what he can do here. Drawing in for 3.
Starting Nick Larkey in my fantasy team this week wasn't a good choice. Thought he might kick a few tonight. kills me.
No.
Against the Dogs.
I know they've got no defense, but that's...
Oh, well, that's my fantasy season over. I guess I can focus on bowls. Probably a good thing.
You've heard it here first, viewers. Dean will be 100% committed to
Another
bowls
one.
next Thursday.
Another one to Mentone in the 4s. It's back to 4 shots and 4 shots in the pairs. So it's down to the pairs because they're going to need to get back in that and get the aggregate. Nice bowl here by Giora Pomerantz.
That is a brilliant bowl. 3 down, 1 up. Sits on the back, shot bowl.
Brilliant bowl.
Fitzy needs to follow him down, dead draw it now. So 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left. That Mentone fill game.
We've got 14 minutes left, I think. Yeah,
Sorry, 14 minutes left.
8:35, so 9:55. Yep. A little bit quiet on the chat tonight. Maybe if anyone's got any questions about life and bowls, and you can ask us anything. Got a question for Jack. Got a question for, I don't know, one of the bowlers. We can.
Any movies you're looking forward to seeing at Village Cinemas
Yes.
shortly?
I am down for Toy Story. Maybe we can go together.
I've got to organise the movie marathon first.
Giora. Ooh, ah. Made it one-er. Nice shot here on the backhand.
He's actually made it a better 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Because that bowl is not going anywhere, depending. However Fitzy wants to play this, unfortunately, that
Correct.
bowl.
So Fars is on a line. Going to get down to the bowl, turn the ball over onto the jack. Oh,
that's what we predicted.
Not quite.
So where was the nickname Fuzz? I haven't heard
Fuzz,
that one. That's a new one for me.
Well,
for the many years I've known Fitzy, I haven't heard
Fitzy
Fuzz.
was the OG nickname. Fitzy became Fitz. Fitz became Fizz. And Fizz became Fuzz. I think is
very simple terms here, guys.
Yeah,
It's,
look, well, simple
as bowlers,
from,
we keep it simple.
from a simple man. Yeah, look, we don't. I mean, God, we had some stupid nicknames last year.
For anyone who is a born and bred Melburnian, all grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s with the era that was, and specific people. My last name is Williams. So, as you could tell,
Brilliant shot.
What a shot by Fitzy.
Makes 3.
1 down, 3 up.
That is
does
fantastic.
Helps peg back the overall as well.
Yes. 12 minutes to go.
Couple
Just
lanes left.
Check in an update in the pairs. Checking it.
Close all round. Secured
Yeah,
a 2 first
Melbourne.
Melbourne, 4 shots.
So I think that's going to potentially come to aggregate at the moment because they split the rinks early and they've split the rinks now and Melbourne lead. So I'd say Melbourne in the box seat. That was a bloody awesome shot by Fitz. Up and back, Annie. So I just heard Shelley Beater yell out in the pairs game, if you take the jack back, you get 3. So that's critical.
A little bit of a shot there for them. And back doing
And
things again.
I think he did it. Is that the... We'll see. Oh, wowee. I think that's 3 to Phil on rink 6. And that could be curtains. Here we go. They're updating it. It is it's a 1. Just a 1. Just a 1. So 5 shots They lead in the pairs.
2 ends to
and
play, you would go on.
They are holding game as we speak. And Mentone are going to miss the 4, which you would not write about it.
If you were playing fantasy, you would have had them there for top 4.
Oh, yeah, with
Yeah,
respect to
yeah,
all the other
yeah.
teams. Yeah, I would have.
Good reply by Ann here.
Yeah, I think I probably would have had Middle Park Mentone top 2. Spencer's team has been pretty good, but they've had a mixed bag of players throughout, so it's hard to get.
Do you feel like he's had a stronger team here on the Thursday or the Tuesday?
Who's that?
Spencer.
Spencer didn't have a Tuesday team.
Do you have a Monday team? Oh, I thought he had a Tuesday team.
No.
Oh, no, that was the Frankston boys. Sorry.
Yes.
Got them mixed up.
Well,
Same region, but got them mixed up.
Like I said before, I reckon we do a 5s tournament or a 5s night between the 2 winners. To organise something and call them the Winter Series Champ of Champs.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
And the players would be willing to play in that as well.
Oh, bloody oath.
They would 100%
Bloody
live stream Wednesday night.
Yeah. I reckon that'd be good fun because you get every discipline.
Yep.
Singles, pairs, triples, 4s.
And, especially if you were to get, say, it was,
What a bowl here by Anne.
Middle Park Caulfield, it's that local rivalry as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
something.
Can we call it the Dean Curran Cup? Like, is that something? Is that something we could do? Is that a thing?
They've got the Macca Cup for Middle Park
Yeah,
and St Kilda.
yeah. Which
So-
St Kilda hold again, I believe. I think I handed it back over to Apollo last year. Port Phillip Cup. Who's hosting this year? Port
It was
Melbourne.
St Kilda last year, wasn't it?
I think it's Albert. No, it's Port Melbourne this year, I believe. There's going to be a lot of Port Melbourne Middle Park action this
Yeah,
year.
well, Prem and Division 2. So
Correct.
there will be some. If you've ever got a weekend free and those
Oh,
two are
God.
playing,
Jeez.
or there is a Friday night game,
Get on down.
definitely watch it.
I did hear that Middle Park have 3 home Friday night games.
Well, I was talking. Would you rather play a Club Sunbury or Lilydale play a local team?
On a Friday night?
Yep. Because then you've got to do the trouble back. That's
Yeah. Lilydale on a Friday night is, getting there take 2 hours. Sunbury is much the same. Well, it just, for me, that's where you've got the flexibility of the fixture to potentially change a couple of things.
Yep.
If that's what's fixtured, lovely bowl there by Giora. If that's what's fixtured, cool. But be reasonable.
Don't do a 7 p.m.
I
start. Let's
remember-
make it 7:30.
I remember, when there were 10 sides in Divi 1 and double headers, a double header weekend of Sunbury Lilydale.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of driving. Fuzz gets a result or not.
Good hit. Unfortunate result, but good hit. The one concept I have liked in the Premier League Queensland is the 21 ends and
2 games in a day.
Yep.
Love
and,
it.
And no dead ends.
And 3 games on a weekend.
Yeah.
Love it.
The no dead ends I find is a very interesting concept and something I could agree with if they weren't that concept of 2 games a day. Because you can get that hypothetically done. You could play 10 a.m. till...
Yeah.
And it's at one club as well.
Yeah.
4 teams at one club.
In the summer, it's hard. But the purity... I love the purity of a dead end. I'm in the Ryan Bester camp. I know he bloody hates it. The respot. Hates the respot.
I've always hated the respot, but if it's going to bring more people to the game and the opportunity to play those 2 games and I've always loved the 18 weeks, 14 weeks that we have. But if there is some adaptation, I don't mind.
Fitzy's just got to miss that bowl.
Get half of it.
And
just falling out.
Flop back, maybe? Not. I only am a fan of respot in timed games or in tournaments or whatnot, but I really like the tradition of pennant and maintaining that.
That war of attrition.
Yeah, and
that's
just
what I
like
was
the
saying earlier.
grind.
Yeah,
the
like
grind.
that earlier. Like when we used to play 25 ends.
Yeah.
I loved it because it was that true. You know, you could have a half break and come out and be 10 down and win.
Yeah.
Win by 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think this day and age where it's a lot of people, the way that thinking isn't there anymore, or it's changing. So there have to be some changes, adaptability to the sport. Giora got about 2 feet to draw in here. Sits on the back pink bowl.
It's going to turn a bit. How's the weight? He's just got to beat his own. He's done more than that.
Drawn shot. Going to measure for the second.
Cheeky good bowler is Giora.
Jack
Lovely draw bowler. He's had a lot of success.
Jack giving a shout out to Yarra Footscray there. Surprisingly, no sponsorship in the back. You thought there'd be something on there, on the jacket there.
I wonder if it's on the arms that he's taken off to flex those little twiggy biceps of his. Not that I can talk, but what is going on around the grounds? Looks like Spencer's going to get through 3 rinks up. It also looks like the Melbourne St Kilda game's coming down to it. Giora looks home and hosed. They're going to get 3 rinks against Middle Park.
That'll be a very interesting chat this week between Nate, Fitzy and Co about that on the live stream.
Oh, my intrusive thoughts almost got the better of me again.
To be a fly on the wall during
lovely
that chat.
Lovely ball by Andy. Well, I mean, look, to be fair, I think that Jack probably slides out for Nate because, you know, integrity of selection and whatnot. Having Nate and Fitzy together, lovely bowl here by Mr. Wardrobe. I mean, that's a team that hasn't lost a pairs game. So I guess Nate can say he hasn't lost a pairs game. And
tell that to Fitzy to his face.
Okay,
go say that.
And then, I mean, if you look at that fours team, it was Pickles leading, Pam second, Butch third, Benny Skip. Like, it's a very good team.
It's, as we said, a Division 1. Division 1 rink there, you would go.
It's a premier. It's a team that it's a rink that got up to premier. But they're leading by a couple against. Let's see who's on that rink for Caulfield Park. Tony Van Haastert, Pete Jarney, Michael Scher, and Mark Perch. You're predominantly Divi 2 players.
Yeah.
And they've held their own.
And two shots down at the
down.
moment.
2 down. So we still got, we've got 2 minutes on the clock. Just checking out what's going on with rink 6. Annie McCarthy is doing Annie McCarthy things.
Nice little rub there for shot.
And what's going on? We've got an update in the pairs. It's 1 to Mentone. So Mentone are going to need at least a. Well, they're going to need a 5. They're going to need a 5 to win it on the last end of the pairs. Or it is curtains for them.
Big ask.
Big ask. 9:54, 1 more minute.
Doable, but big ask.
Oh, but when you only got 6 bowls and you can't kill it.
And you'd assume the rinks will be watching each other, knowing the scores.
Yeah.
Very much so to be 1 on 1 behind.
See if Giora can just put this one to bed. I'm keeping a very close eye on the rocket clock. 9:55.
Giora coming down here. Was in for 2. Fitzy got a nice open forehand draw to play. And if he is under, can sit out their shot bowl.
I think he's a bit
Looks
tight. Yeah.
He'd be disappointed with his game tonight. He hasn't.
Yeah, he's better than this.
He has been under pressure a lot.
He has.
A lot of
he
ends.
has,
He's bowling 1 to 3 down.
14-6. It's borderline comprehensive.
Has Fitzy been skipping with Nate? Or
Yeah,
was it
yeah,
vice versa? No.
yeah. That's the combo. That's I think. Maybe not actually. Let's see what Giora does
He
here.
is a Fitzy. Adam Fitzgerald is a region men's singles winner for Giora, I
region
believe.
side skipper this past
Yes.
region series.
Giora was the men's singles winner.
He was at Richmond. He's going to get a cheeky walk here. Just misses.
Just misses.
So it's 2 to
Giora with
Giora.
one left for Fitzy.
It's only going to be 2 down at the back, yeah?
Giora doing math.
Yeah, but the ball will go
Can't
like that.
get 8. So he doesn't have too much to be worried about. And unfortunately tonight, Sheasel has underperformed for us.
He has underperformed, but
We were
he
hoping-
likes
we
to
were
get some
hoping for-
cheap ones late. If they're up by a couple of goals, he'll just sit in the back line, a couple of +6s.
We're hoping for a 120 plus.
Yeah, he's been in the sickest run of form.
It's been. I haven't.
Unbelievable.
The you can blame me because I haven't had him as VC or captain for several weeks. And the one time I get him as VC, and he.
Let's see what the fuzz has done. I thought he played backhand. He might get a result here.
Very lucky here.
Oh.
He almost.
He almost did too.
Still
Righto.
1 down.
All right. So game over there, Jack. I wonder if we can sneak to rink 6. See what's going on over there, because this is the one that is critical. Looks like
So 5 shots needed across 2 rings.
well they got to get both rinks to tie up the rink score and get the aggregate, which I mean a draw is good enough
so
overall.
9 shots.
So it looks
for
like
2 different rinks.
Edgeman is short there. They've got 3-ish. I think they've got 3. Sorry, it wasn't Edgeman. That was Lockie. So here's Jace. Jace has the full pink bowl. So the darker bowls around the jack. He really only needs, like, second shot here is huge. And
He's almost got that.
So how's he going to concoct a 5? I think he said they're holding 2. So Lockie's got to, at the very least, count or be behind. While he's behind. I guess the question is,
He just gone too far?
can the jack spit out that way?
So you need bowl onto Kitty to move 2.5, 3 feet. He's bowl to follow through, along with the shot bowl to follow through as well.
Correct. We think that the action's done on the rink.
Kept getting into trouble for move.
See how he's going. That's close.
Game, set, and match there, I think. That is a perfect position.
That is very good. That splits up any movement if the ball was to go backwards.
If they do manage to get a 5 here, we will witness something because
Yeah, I mean,
it's a very difficult head
I
to
don't
get
know
5
how
there.
you do. You need to remove a bowl, and you need to
Need to move a bowl, remove a bowl, Kitty to go in a specific spot,
and
and have that bowl
if
go on to another bowl to
if
move
Steve
out 3 feet.
If Steve and Phil are in the way when we witness greatness, I'll be sad. Great work by Jack, tracking it down. Talk to it, Lockie. Steve, you're in the way. Thank you. What's he done? I don't think it's going to be enough, but What did he?
for 3. Say one more bowl. Has he got one more bowl to go?
I don't think so. Like, could they have? I don't know.
They could be
Like they were high-fiving like something did happen.
What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Once 5 bowls of theirs.
And they're like looking at this as if to say, "What's going
Another
on?"
bowl to come.
Oh, you know what it is? I wonder if they're getting confused about the aggregate and the legs. Lockie knows this because I've spoken.
37. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that-
So it's. I think they're holding 3 for the draw on the aggregate, but they're not gonna. The other team have won 3 rinks. Am I right? I am right because they won 2 rinks
so
earlier.
Phil would still be.
So Phil would still win. Like the aggregate score would be level, but the rinks come first. So I don't know why he's bowling it because there's risk of if it's you don't want to. I don't actually know.
I think you're right that it's the aggregate and they.
What happened there?
1 down.
I don't know why. I'm really confused about what just happened there.
So 1 or 2 down then. 1 down at minimum.
It's 1, but I don't know. Someone. This is what I think happened. Someone didn't know the rules.
Yep.
I don't know who, but someone didn't know the rules that the rinks, the majority of rinks win.
So that will be in.
That's going to bring it to.
So
It is sets. Yeah.
Giora and Dean will be.
So they got a 1.
Doing a coaching plan with that this week.
So even if they had not bowled that bowl and they were 3 down, they would have won the match. So there's a chance that he could have gone 4 down, in which case they still would have won the match. Maybe. Or something. Well, I'm confused.
Entertaining way to finish this evening.
That was wild. What a great night. That was good fun. A big thank you to Brian Williams for stepping in and helping us out. Lovely to chat with you and sharing your greatness.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a pleasure this evening.
That's all right. I think
Good
you
bowls,
invited
good
yourself,
company.
but I'm glad you
just
did.
said yes.
I'm glad you did. I want to give a really massive thanks to Captain Jack Sparrow next to me, who just forever and a day in the last 7 weeks has just done an incredible job on the camera and getting just great product out to the world every single week. Of course, got to thank our major sponsors, Village Cinemas. More than a movie. Make sure you get to your local Village Cinemas, whether it be Gold Class, Cinema Europa, or just your regular V Junior, which is a good one for the kids as well. V Max, which I believe is the largest screen, and go get yourself a peppermint choc top and a large popcorn to pour on your daughter's head. We are done for the night. We are going to be back on Tuesday night for the Fancy Fours finals, featuring Barney and friends taking on Kingsbury, and the stream game will be the second placed MCC taking on the third placed Caulfield Park. And we'll be back Thursday. I've got no clue what the ladder looks like after tonight. All I can tell you is that I'm pretty sure Mentone have got really stiff and missed out. Middle Park will finish second. Middle Park will finish first. Giora will finish second. I feel like Spencer is going to finish third. And Phil will finish fourth. So we're going to have Middle Park versus Phil. And we're going to have... who came second?
Spencer versus
Giora. And they played each other a couple of weeks ago, and it was a bomb of a game. So
a guaranteed Caulfield in the grand final.
Not necessarily, because they both need a win.
Okay. Almost a guaranteed Caulfield in the final.
Either Middle Park or Caulfield will be in the final,
Yep.
and either Spencer or Caulfield Park will be in the final. But I'm glad we could sort that out. Jack's like, can we just finish this? Can we just finish this already? A big thanks to everyone who joined us on the stream. we went as far as Scotland and Ocean Grove this week. So big thanks to you, and make sure you subscribe and follow Caulfield Park Sports Club on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you very much. See you next week. Have a lovely weekend.